there's live. There it is. We're rolling, baby. You don't know what I didn't do? I just remembered. Dude, oh my god. What are you doing? The dog just has to show up. You're such a piece of shit. I have so many cords here, and like I can't handle him running around. Alright.
It's great.
I forgot one. I gotta add a source. Hold up.
Go lay down. No.
Okay. Whatever. We'll just keep it for that for right now.
Oh, hey.
What do you think?
It's a shoe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him have that.
I thought it was my shoe for a minute. That's why I yelled at him. Then I remembered I'm wearing both of my shoes.
Fuck, dude. I can't get this stuff. Oh, there it goes. There we go. There we go. Yeah, okay. Alright, that's a lot better. There we go. Okay, now I feel better. Alright, now when the chat rolls and they say anything, we can see it.
Cool.
I gotta refresh this and see if we got it popping up on here. Boom. There we are. Can we hear ourselves?
No.
Turn this up a little bit. You're listening now. You gotta talk. I gotta hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I talk soon.
Turn it more. Alright, I'm all the way turned up.
All the way up.
Fuck!
I'm talking at you. Here it is.
Dude, my dog is fucking this all up. Like, he's like wobbling your camera. He's fucking with the mic. I think this room.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here.
Not do this. Don't do this to me. He's jumping on the door already. Where the fuck is his bone at?
You got this. You got this. Oh, that's the funniest.
Oh my god. You're still good? You're still good.
Man, these Florida guys are crazy.
Florida man?
Yeah. Some of the shit on here, like, it seems fabricated.
Alright. No way. Alright, what do we got? What do we got for Florida man?
I got.
Wait, hold on. Can I guess one?
Yeah, let's hear a guess.
Okay, we got one Florida man. Okay, give me a hint. What time of the month? Give me like a month.
See, this one's my favorite. This one was in April.
Time of the year. What? Hold on, give me a month. Give me the month.
Yeah, April.
April. Okay.
April.
Like I'm gonna say you drove through like a convenience store, drunk with a rattlesnake next to him.
It's actually not terrible, but it's also not even close.
Okay.
Are you ready for this?
Okay.
Florida man who tried to run to Bermuda in inflatable bubble, rescued by Coast Guard, comma, again.
So twice he's trying to get to Bermuda?
At least twice.
Like, what does he have in the bubble? Like, is he running or is he just like
No,
hop
it's
in
like
it?
one of those giant inflatable.
Yeah, but does he just hop in it and like go?
I imagine, yeah, he just gets in and like tries to hamster it.
Hamster it, huh? Does he put like little paddles on the outside to like catch
I
water?
don't think so.
I think that'd be pretty smart. I think
had
it
a
worked.
picture. It didn't look like there were any paddles.
Like, if I was, I don't know.
Oh, this one's a good one. This one's really. Are you ready for this one?
Yeah.
Florida man climbs on playground equipment to tell children where babies come from.
Was he arrested?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was.
There's a stranger danger?
I think the best
Alright,
part of
everything's
all of
improved.
these is there are links to them. Like there are news article links to these headlines. What are you saying over there?
What?
What are you saying over there?
I am. Just real quick.
Oh, I heard a noise.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
I'm not worried about nothing.
I feel like you are worrying about it, CJ. When I specifically just told you not to worry about it.
This one's good. Florida man stabs tourist despite having no arms.
How did he achieve this?
Listen, I'm saying it's either a mouth or a butt stab. He's using his mouth or his butt.
Or his butt.
Yeah.
Or his butt.
I'm saying it'd be pretty easy to get a knife in between your cheeks and then just kind of grind up on somebody.
You think you had time to butt do this?
I'd like to think, yeah. Maybe.
Like, what if it reverse, like, whoo! You know?
I think that's just a risk you take when you stab somebody with the butt.
With the butt.
Yeah, it's the butt stab. Little pooper.
The cameras again. Alright, I think that was all I needed to do now. Okay. One thing real quick.
Remember when you were talking about that rattlesnake one?
Yeah.
Okay, I found one that's incredibly similar.
No, from Florida?
Yeah. Florida man arrested for driving stolen vehicle while monkey clings to chest. It's even got a picture.
So the monkey just didn't let go?
Yeah, it's even got a little picture with it.
Look at the cop.
He's like, this guy again.
Hold on, I gotta do this real quick.
How is there a monkey clinging to somebody like that and not a single smile in that picture?
I totally agree with the statement that you just made. Alright, there we go. Go dark mode too. There we go. I love how there's like a warning for this right at the beginning. It says guard your privacy and abide by community guidelines.
I got another crazy one.
There's no way. There can't be anymore.
No, this one's really weird.
Fucking Florida, dude. Those guys have ham bones.
Florida man disguises himself in bull costume as he tries to burn down former lover's house with pasta sauce.
Wait, hold on. Wait, one more time. Sorry, I was doing this, and I can't believe what you just said.
So he put on a bull costume and then attempts to burn down a house with pasta sauce. That seems pretty straightforward. He was like, kerosene, gasoline, pasta sauce.
It's some acid, dude. Did he test positive for acid or anything?
I don't know. Well, let me open the link.
There we go. There we go. Okay, so I'm done with us. We're good. We're good to go. We are Gucci Gucci. That's my motherfucking name, man.
no, see, that's
I want to
just
see if this
that
works.
one happened.
We'll see if this works.
See if what works.
Trying to like get to like a certain spot. I can't. I'm trying like.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to get to the so let's see if chat works. Yes. Alright. That's me. It's me. Okay, and then I want to try and get to the fucking. Oh man. I don't know how to get to the profile from here. Hold on, I gotta try and find the profile real quick. Let me see if the subscribe notification's working.
KK?
KK? Kiki, do you love me? Wait, how's it going to this? Like what? Hey, send me that link. Worked.
Samesies.
Same. Well, at least we don't know. Alright, I gotta work on that. I gotta work on that. That is for sure. Okay. Alright. And we're off like our turtles. Oh, dude. I fucking need this coffee. I'm glad this is finally going, though. And, you know, how long has this been that we've been talking about this for, like...
A while, actually.
It's gotta be about 2 months. I mean, dude, there's some other times where I've heard about people, like, going for, like... They're like, dude, I had this idea for a podcast, and, like, I let it sit for, like, a year and a half. I had this shit going on. Mm-hmm. But, you know, we're dumb and young. I mean, young and maybe not, I don't know. I was gonna leave the dumb part out, but that kind of came out, so it's a little too late. Yeah. But anyways, dude, like, who was another one? I think it was... I was reading about like Pat McCaffrey. You guys, you know who he is? Like he was the old placeholder kicker or punter or something like that for the Patriots.
Yeah.
He runs a podcast now, and he was like, I don't know. It took him like a year to start a podcast. No, I'm thinking of somebody else maybe. One of those people though. It takes people a while, you know.
One of those sons of bitches. I didn't think it took us that long, honestly. It was like maybe what, a month.
The artwork took a while, but like that's because like our artwork's fucking phenomenal. We can't even like I can't even use main right now because I'm missing a camera. That's main. That's just one camera. Hey guys, how you doing? And then we go back and revert. And then I just thought about something that kind of sucks. I just thought about this actually. Huh. No, we'll have to pull it up on our phones. Because I remember that I wanted this here. really smoothly. Yeah, you better pull it up on your phone, buddy, because you're not gonna be able to read chat. Except for on your phone. I just realized this.
That's alright, I can do
Turn your volume down. Okay, there we go. There's that. Because then if I wanted to, like, look something up, boom, I could. There's desktop view. Pachow. And I press the button far enough. There it goes.
Sweet.
Okay. Give me that Florida man with. I want to show people that Florida man. Give me what was it? I know. Man, it gets arrested for sticker on his car. It's pretty popular right now. Apparently, a lot of people are searching that in my area for eating pancakes. Also.
Yeah, I saw the pancake one.
Okay. Florida man arrested while having monkey on chest.
Cling to chest.
While having monkey cling to chest.
Yeah,
what fucking good wordplay, man.
It was a whole ordeal. That monkey did not want to let go.
You see, I can go like right here.
Yeah, that's
it.
the one. Look at him.
Okay. Oh, we're gonna watch it now. After this crappy ad goes on. Hold on. Is there a Twitter for us? Oh, let's go shares. Alright, hold on. Oh no, I don't want to go to that. Alright, well, look at this. Look at the arresting officer, poor guy.
Dude, right? You'd think that at least one smile would be had in that picture of hilarity.
Like, what is... Well, first off, what is he... For auto... Oh, he stole a car.
Yeah, he stole the car. The car was stolen.
So that's probably why there's not a smile on his face, and these guys are like, idiot.
Yeah, but there's
But nobody's dressing this monkey.
Is there a diaper on the monkey?
There's a diaper on the monkey.
Okay, so there should be at least like a grin at the least, or a little...
I feel like the guy taking the picture's got a grin on his face.
Oh, you know he does. That's why he's taking the picture.
And this kid's like, got me. Fuck. This looks like a Kyle to me.
Yeah.
I bet you he drinks Monster. Like, look at these shoes.
Oh yeah, you know they took off his flat bill cap with the sticker still on it,
Yeah.
and they threw that on. And they were like, "You don't need that."
So you talking about the Monster people that put Monster stickers on their hat?
Yeah. It's the worst.
Oh,
It's the worst.
poor Florida man. Poor Florida man. Alright. Okay.
It's the worst.
Man. You still pull that up there until I look something else up. Alright, there we go.
I don't have a mic. I went to
You like try? You have to fidget with your mic?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I pulled that shit out. Oh, you pulled that out this
I
time.
did. I left it in my truck.
It definitely sounds like somebody's stealing your truck right now.
Hmm?
It sounds like somebody's stealing your truck right now. You're just gonna hope they bring it back.
Yeah.
Didn't you have a dream about that?
I had a dream about that.
Somebody like stole your truck and you didn't care. So,
They
nobody
stole it
cared.
Twice. And
Nobody cared.
kept
I had a
telling
dream
people-
somebody stole your truck and like, what did I dream about? Oh, I tried to dream somebody stole your truck, and like they put new floor mats and shit and didn't return it. I don't know why I'm dreaming about your truck. It was after you told me about your truck too, so that's probably why
That is
our
weird.
dreams like connected.
That's weird.
We're meant to be.
That's super weird. Yeah, because in mine, I remember he put in like new seat covers and like a new steering thing.
And you just returned it.
Yeah. Like,
Maybe it was just maybe in your dream, like it was just a giant prank. Like everybody knew who it was, and they knew they were your friend.
they were just kind of let it be.
Yeah, they're like, just let it be, dude. It'll be okay.
Who the fuck put these seat covers on here?
Yeah, you probably didn't even like them. They were probably like like
They weren't
blue
awful.
with like green tints to them, and then
I
like
remember
maybe a
that.
little
I
orange.
didn't think I liked them that much. I didn't.
No, they're probably camo. You don't like camo. I don't think you don't see
I'm
it.
not a big fan of the camera.
I don't think you're a big fan of the camo, so it's probably camo.
If it would have been like a nice, like a neon green.
Yeah, it was all rednecked out.
Yeah, it was not.
Some mud flaps on your tires.
It was not good. But they brought it back.
They brought it back, yeah.
This is the main
Somebody
part
stole
of
your
it.
vehicle in your dream
is the main
and brought
part
it
of
back
it.
with new seat covers.
Yeah, they
steering
tried
wheel.
to. They felt bad for me, I think.
Essentially, they helped you,
Yeah. Like,
Oh,
they
man.
took the truck and they were like,
and you were gonna be mad at them too. Were you still mad at them even when they brought it back?
I don't think I could be. I don't think.
In your mind, you're like, all right,
morally correct to be.
you put
mad.
some miles on my truck,
They're like,
but it looks better.
yeah, you paid for it with these seat covers and the steering wheel thing, soft. It's not as cold now when I grab it.
Sounds cool now when I grab it.
So I mean, you can't.
Could have just brought you a whole new vehicle. That would have been better. But obviously, you know, they were like semi had money. They didn't like have a ton of money. They had some money.
Yeah, they had a couple bucks to just throw down.
Just throw it in there. Like, it's good to see new seat covers. It was probably me in your dream.
It probably was.
It was probably me.
It was probably.
I hijacked your car.
You're just
Or your
like
truck.
camo seat covers.
Boom. He's gonna hate that shit. Hate it.
You just have to tell everybody.
So.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think anybody knows. Like, maybe some people are wondering what started. If they're not following us on Twitter, guys, you can find it in the description, the Twitter link. But if you guys have seen from either my Twitter or his, our little shenanigans we do on Twitter, I don't even know how that started. I think it was just because I was pranking you. I thought it was funnier and shit.
Yeah,
I'm kind of an asshole.
Doing random shit, and then one day you just kind of filmed it.
Yeah.
This is it, and it just kind of worked out, I guess.
Yeah, you're really good at taking the joke.
It's not always off.
Yeah, I told the lady that we throw the poop. Okay, so we had like one failed video. Okay, that I still haven't uploaded. I still have it on my phone, but I don't know if I ever upload. I might upload it. So you
It
guys
was
can see
so
it.
sad.
Like there was probably about 5 takes. Okay, so I found dog poop. Okay, and it was like dried up dog poop, and I was like, I think I could throw this at him, and I was like, he'll catch it. He's gonna catch it. Anyway, so after the first time I did it, he was like, all right. I was like, hey, CJ, how would you feel about grabbing poop? And he goes, big gross, bro, no. And I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it anyways. And so I grabbed the poop. And just a little chunk. It wasn't wet dog poop. It was a semi-hard piece, like half hard, the inside is still squishy. It had a crust on it. It had a poopy crust.
It did have the poopy crust.
Okay, so anyways, so I go to throw this at CJ, and I throw it, and I'm in a little narrow gap. Like I have like this much throwing space, and there's my brand new gutter we just put up. And the first time there was a ladder in my way. And so I go to videotape, and I'm like, shit, I can't throw past the ladder. So I'm climbing up this ladder, and I go to throw it, and does it hit the gutter?
I think it hit the gutter.
It hit the gutter and bounced short, and he goes, the fuck? So then we did take 2. Same thing happens pretty much. And then I take 3, and I get a big old thing of dog shit. Like, I'm talking this thing's like this long. It's a little dog, you can tell, it's a little snake turd. And I go, and I throw this piece of dog poop at CJ, and it's way short. Like, he even reached for it to grab it. He completely missed it.
Almost fell off.
And it smoked the ladder and went, and I was like, oh, I have to clean that off now. No.
Oh man.
No.
It was.
And then take 2 and 3, I think I just hit the gutter, and then it got poop on the gutter, so we had to clean the gutter.
Yeah, I did have to clean the gutter. Remember that?
Yeah, I have all those takes still. There might have been more. I don't know. I think that was the same day. Was it the same day as Slap Attack? No, we went to Glenville first.
Yeah.
Went to some Hodong town and did gutters there first. Wow. We've done, yeah.
Really
I don't think we've ever took more than, okay, we did take, now that, I don't know. We don't videotape most of our pranks, though. Like, a lot of shit I do that's, super funny, no offense on, you kind of take the brunt of this shit.
Yeah,
I tell him to get me back, but he doesn't have the mind to be an asshole.
I don't have the mind for it, I don't.
And, what else did we do? I mean, I've dipped your hand, he was, scooping chips, and, I wanted mine. I wanted to scoop my chip in my salsa. And he was, taking forever, so I just, slammed his hand in the salsa.
Put my watch in the water.
Oh, yeah, is your watch waterproof? And you're like, yeah, and just bloop, dropped it in his water at the restaurant.
Can I borrow your watch? For what? I don't know.
Just
okay.
Just hands me the watch, just openly. Just openly, you have the watch? Yeah. Yeah. Can I see it? Can I see it?
That was a pretty good one.
I want to see the other ones.
It made me laugh.
Yeah, I still think that one and the door check one. The door check one was hilarious to me. But it's just the little things that are funny.
What was the door check one?
We were walking into Pepper Jack's and you were just chilling. I was like, here, look at the door for you. You walk in, I go boom and slam me with the door.
A lot of people looked at me on that one. I just kind of shrugged it off.
It's so much. I don't know. That's what I'm saying, man. We need our GoPros. We do a lot of funny shit.
We do a lot of funny
You
shit.
say a lot more funnier things than I do. And I do a lot more funnier things.
I can agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you're more, yeah.
You still get some zingers in there. Definitely still got some zingers in there.
Oh, yeah, definitely. No. We know who, the physical asshole is. It's me.
Yeah.
And The emotional one is you.
Oh yeah.
You'll mentally traumatize people. I will physically.
I will make it weird.
Super weird.
I like making it weird.
Super fake. Yeah. Have you heard about like Blizzard in China? And like the Houston Rockets, and Hong Kong and all that bullshit?
I didn't know about any Rockets. What's
The Houston Rockets?
Oh, Houston Rockets.
The basketball team?
They're using Rockets.
Yeah, I mean they have rockets. I'm sure they have rockets, you know. I'm sure they have a lot of
I'm
rockets.
sure they do, yeah.
Whether it be
like a
nuclear
global
or spatial,
superpower.
you know? Is spatial even spatial? Yeah, spatial's the word. Like spatial rockets? Would that be like the word I'm using for? Or is she space rockets?
I think you should just stick with it at this point.
You little fuck now. Little fucked now. Okay. Okay, that's what we're saying. Okay, thank you. Well, thanks for the backup there.
Oh my god.
But right now, I can tell you right now, if we say anything about China and Hong Kong, go Hong Kong. Fuck, we're fucked already. China's not gonna be on our side anymore.
We're out.
We're out.
We just lost, like...
China is not gonna monetize or probably even show our stuff anymore. Fucking
Well,
China.
shit, they're already, like... The way that their internet is controlled, most of the websites they have are all state-run.
I knew it was censored, but like I didn't know how censored it was. Like, do they like?
It's
My question is, do they look
incredible.
for like keywords?
Yeah, there are certain keywords, like...
So it's gotta be like a computer algorithm, like an AI that's running it, and
Yeah.
so like they find certain keywords and they.
Which is why they restrict a lot of the websites, just so, like, they can bottleneck it, essentially. So, like...
What do you mean restrict? Like, can they block it?
Yeah, there are so few websites that are allowed to be viewed in China that it's easy for the
Pornhub
Chinese
one?
government actually has 9 different censorship agencies, and so
Okay, can you watch porn there?
no porn. Oh, hang on, I actually have a note on this. You're gonna like this one. Let me see. Yeah, all porn has been illegal since 1949.
Illegal?
Illegal.
Man, that's sad.
Yeah, that was one of the worst things that I think.
I mean,
saw.
I bet these guys have a lot better imaginations than we do, though.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I mean, if you gotta spank one out, like you can't.
You gotta really know what you're. Do you think you draw? Do you think you draw?
You can. It's illegal.
Yeah, but what if you threw it away right away? You know?
I mean,
Get a sticky note, make a little flip book,
that's like throwing away your spank bank.
burn it.
Are you gonna throw away like your spank bank collection?
I'm just saying, if I didn't have access to porn, I think I'd be a little more.
I can't draw, dude. See, like, do you want to see my stick figures with like tits on them and be like, all right,
Yeah, I guess. you
and
can,
this is
right?
doggy style.
I can't draw either. That would be an issue.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, maybe because we didn't have porn. Maybe porn's the whole reason why we can't draw.
That's actually not a terrible theory.
China's onto something, dude.
They're
Like-
just like, we want everybody to be creative. No more porn.
No more porn. Porn stopped it.
Damn.
I bet you they're all really tense though. Like they're really angry.
I imagine they don't beat off as much.
No.
They don't-
Like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, if I don't wear one out and like it's been like a week,
How do you even sleep?
yeah, I'm pretty angry.
Yeah.
I'm an angry man.
You get all anxious.
Huh?
Taking like 3 showers a day.
Who takes 3 showers? My girlfriend will take 3 baths probably.
Oh, baths are nice.
I gotta but I can't take a bath like straight up. Like especially like if I get home like and I think I'm dirty or something, my girlfriend's like, I'm
you
gonna take a
can't take a
bath.
bath, that's
No, you gotta
gross.
take a shower and then you can turn like
Yeah,
you can turn
you're
into
just
bath.
floating in your own filth.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
gross. You don't want that.
I'm saying.
It's just
People don't
gross.
believe me. They're like, you can't. And people think baths are gross. No, you think baths aren't gross. You rinse off first, and then you take a bath.
You should even like rinse off before you get in like a public pool or something.
Mhm.
You're just gonna get straight in there. That's
Yeah, with
gross.
everybody's. I mean, I'll do that. I don't give a
Well,
fuck.
it depends. You
I'm
know,
a straight.
depends on
I
what
don't give a
man.
shit. Like if it's
I
hot,
just-
I'm just gonna go balls deep in that thing.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
Like I remember as a kid, like I'd walk to the pool, like you're supposed to shower, like I'm covered in sweat and dirt.
Straight in.
This is before I knew what jerking off was.
That's my shower right there.
Yeah.
That jump in.
And then like I didn't shower that night, so like my hair and skin are all tight and shit from the
Oh,
chlorine.
that's gross.
Yeah, it was.
That's the worst.
Yeah, and kids piss.
Mm.
Mainly the kid pee.
God, you know there's so much kid pee in there.
Like you just accept it too. Like everybody just accepts
you
it.
don't even like. You're not trying to keep it out of your mouth. You're just like,
No.
whatever. If it gets in there, it gets in there.
Yeah, I mean I'm not trying to get in,
Nah,
you know. I usually
like,
give them out
once you
see
put it
them.
in there.
No, but like if it gets there, it does.
Yeah, but you know, you jump in
Up your
you
nose,
know,
down
you
your
just
lungs, like you know.
spit it out.
Yeah. Yeah, it tastes like chlorine, guys. It's not chlorine, Tommy. It's pay.
It is. It really is. It's like the best flavor additive to the pool water.
I can't believe like between like back to like the China a little bit, like they just how much like they censor. Like I mean, I get that there's a lot of money there, and I get that you don't mix business with like personal things, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's okay in Blizzard's games. To them, like I know you have a giant business and you have a huge economy in China, but you can't just in another country where you're featured. Blizzard is featured in America, a U.S. company, I believe. Could be wrong, but let's just propose that it is because the Houston Rockets are. And then because some country didn't like it, even if they do give you a big profit, and if it was the GM, I mean the GM, but that was the GM's personal account. You know, that was his own thing. He didn't post on the Houston Rockets saying, "Oh, stand with Hong Kong."
Yeah, they didn't. He didn't make his voice the Houston Rockets voice.
No, he
used his own voice.
Yes, and he posted it and then deleted it. Like,
Yeah.
dude, it's the internet. They already saw it.
And that was even one of the things that the NBA. They said that they've always been a supporter of other people having their own voice and that freedom of speech and supporting whoever they want.
I think. And I can't tell you how much like shit he's on. Like he's on so much fire right now because he lost them so much money. But it's like, dude, you know what kind of movement that man could have made for Hong Kong? Like he already did. Like it's already now it's really in the public side. Like he just gave so much exposure to Hong Kong.
Oh God, yeah.
But like if you would have kept it there and like got other GMs, other managers and shit, China would have been pissed. But like,
yeah. Well, I read this big thing about how like the protests going on in Hong Kong.
mm-hmm.
The Chinese government, like in mainland China, is like completely washing out the media, making all the protesters look incredibly violent, and
oh yeah, they're trying to make it look like a terrorist act so
Yeah.
that they can move in.
yeah, oh yeah, and they're making sure that the people inland, mainland China, don't do the same shit. Like they're not.
Oh yeah, there's some
They're
making
like,
sure
oh
they do.
shit.
They're like, wait, we can riot? That's why Taiwan's such a big threat to them,
Look at
dude.
this military force.
Yeah,
Like,
because
oh, okay.
Taiwan's not censored. You can do whatever you want in Taiwan,
Yeah.
pretty much, for the internet and shit, you know? And that's why, like, there are companies that are, like, I can't remember. Like, news media sources. Oh, Delta. Okay, Delta and all these, like, flight companies, if on their website, if it's labeled that Taiwan is an independent country.
Oh, yeah, China got pissed about that.
Yeah, and they're like, no, we're not going to do business with you. So they took it off. Like, okay, we'll turn it off.
That's
You know?
what the censorship.
Like, we talk about putting tariffs and taxes on these guys. These guys will just cut our businesses off
Yeah,
to
they
them.
don't give a shit. They're
Yeah.
just like, we're
And big corporations from America are like, oh, we don't want that to happen. You know, we can't live on our own.
Yeah, I think. Well, a lot of it is. Here, I actually wrote this one down too. Let's see. They have what was called the Century of Humiliation, which lasted from 1839 to 1949, which essentially all these these Western countries just shat on China for that whole time. Like they would come in, burn villages. They would come in. They would take shit. They would.
When was this?
This was from 1839 to 1949.
They just come in and just shit on China?
Yeah, well, because 1842 is when China had what was called the First Opium War.
Oh.
I am led to believe there were two of them, and neither one of them worked out well for China. But in the First Opium War, that's when the British took Hong Kong. That's when they were like, it's ours now. And then they got 99 years, it's ours, it's yours. So 1997, I think, is when China got it back with the restriction of 50 more years of one country, two systems. But yeah, they just had this whole era of just humiliation, and now essentially they've become a powerhouse, drawn a line in the sand, and then said, don't cross this line. But now there's so many people willing to cross the line that they either have to do nothing and look pathetic or push back.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like stuck between a rock and a hard place when you're trying to make yourself look tough, but now you're pushing your own people.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It just sucks, man. I don't want to be in China.
Yeah, it's not,
I mean, I don't mind. I think China would be great. But, like, and one thing, like, I watch from, like, Phil DeFranco, I watch a shitload of him. Like, one thing I love he said, he was like, you gotta separate people from government.
Oh yeah.
But like it's hard to separate the people when the government is controlling the people and showing them what they want.
Yeah,
So like
it's just like an extension of the government.
there was like I was watching a video last night and they were saying how like there's people in white shirts who were like in the Hong Kong protests like being way more violent and like attacking the protesters
Oh yeah.
and like making it look terrible and it's like the fuck.
Yeah, it didn't even seem like the Hong Kong police were even doing anything much about it.
No, they said it was part of. It could have been part of the. They could have been part of the triad too. And China was like, "Hey, we'll pay you guys to go in there."
Well, in Hong Kong too, it's good to know that Hong Kong has one of the highest citizen to police ratios, like higher than balls, and they still had no police support to help these beaten protesters or anything. Like no.
Are we talking about the white people's white shirt still?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, it took them like an hour and a half to
Yeah.
get there.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, we're dealing with other protests," but like the Hong Kong ratio to like police to people ratio is like the highest in the world.
Mm-hmm.
There's more police in there. Yeah, it's insane. Yes, and not even like to mention that like. We can like go back to like even, dude. I'm just upset. Okay, it just upsets me that like we bow out to like these little things. And it's like, what? I mean, what's a little guy like any of us gonna do?
Yeah.
But like, you try and like, I guess what essentially I'm trying to get the word out is like Hong Kong's getting shit on right now. There is okay. Hold on. Now here's another thing we didn't think about. Okay, here's like a totally loophole. Well, no, it's got. I mean, it'd be hard. Like, what if this is just all conspiracy to get us into a fight with China?
Well, see, there's actually a lot of controversy on that as well because mainland China, in their media, when they're talking about protesters and stuff, most of the time they're convincing the people that America, Western countries, are the ones causing the riots. They're saying that we have our hands in the mix and we're puppeteering that shit. Just because a lot of the Hong Kong native, they're using American flags as symbols of freedom, not as an image of America, but as a symbol of freedom.
Yeah, I think they even spray painted on the wall said "Give me liberty, give me death."
That's not like a "Go America." No, that's just a freedom.
Freedom. Yeah,
They're like, we just want democracy, and these guys fucking.
Yeah, only if you got oil though.
Yeah.
Only if you got oil. We want democracy only if you got oil. Okay. If you got oil, democracy, like.
But this is really sad for Hong Kong. I mean, they've been getting shit on for a while since 1997, when China got Hong Kong back officially, kind of.
They like own the territory, like they own the land, but like Hong Kong's an autonomous city state, right?
Yeah, well, because it was signed in declaration when they.
What does it even mean? Wait, hold on. What does an autonomous city state mean?
It means that they have their own currency, they have their own laws. They are essentially another country. They have their own passports. I mean, everything. You have to go through a border to get from China to Hong Kong, and it's like a 2-hour process. It's ridiculous.
So, like, my question to that is, like, how do you, like, like, even though China got it back, like, did they really get it back, or no?
Kind of. They don't have, like, full control until, I think it was 2047.
So, here's another question, like, what if Hong Kong doesn't want to give full control back?
Well, that's a lot of the reason they're rioting right now, too. A lot of it, not all of the people necessarily in Hong Kong want to kind of secede,
Also,
a lot of them are.
Yeah.
They want their own independence,
Yeah.
They don't wanna,
I think, it's just like America back in the days, like, there was more than, I think more than 50% wanted, like, I'd say 70% wanted, or more than that, I bet you there's 80% that wanted, like, in America, wanted liberty and wanted independence.
Yeah.
And then, like, there's the 20% that didn't, and usually there's the rich folk.
Yeah, and it's kind of like, back in the days of the Revolutionary War, it's kind of like if Britain were to be like, all right, we get to have you guys for 100 years, and then after that 100 years is over, we get 50 years of choosing how you live, and then after that, fucking do whatever you want. And like it's like what?
Also, I want to bring this up. Like, think about this. Great Britain, all right. I don't even know what their fighting might is right now, but like they're fucking. Let's say that I think they're about the size, maybe a little bigger than Nebraska.
Yeah, that's not a very big place.
Like, let's say they're half the size of Texas.
That seems fair.
Okay, half the size. Okay. How much fucking power do you have there? Like, really? Like, how much fighting might does that country have? I feel like that country, like in like 50 years, is just gonna be all houses. You're on an island.
Yeah, that is. There's not a whole lot of room to expand.
First off, you're on an island. Second off, like how do they have any like how even after like the 50s did Great Britain have any control over fucking China?
It doesn't really make sense. It's kind of like Alaska trying to rule the world. Like,
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's. I mean, I guess Great Britain's got a lot of people, but
Well,
like.
shit. I mean, look at Japan. They were a huge access power in the world wars.
Yeah, dude, they were fucking. And look how small they are.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
but I mean,
it's
they're really like
Ton of little
compact little tunnel guys.
Yeah.
And I mean, they had already been fighting though for like. They'd already been going in the Philippines for years, I think.
They had lots of little
No,
islands.
they were shitting on China for a while.
Yeah.
There's been like constant back and forth between them.
Oh yeah, I had notes on that too.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
I'm totally confused as to what they were fighting. What were they fighting about? Do you know?
A lot of times it was just territory. Like I said, when China got shit on for,
Yeah.
there was a lot of years. A lot of it was people just coming and taking territory from China. They would just come in and yank some shit.
Hey, but like, okay, so hold on. Was China a government then, or was it just a bunch of like, let's say, feudal lords, like lords of the lands, kind of like when did they finally get like an established full blown government? Was that had to be like in the 1900s?
It had to have been. I don't
the
really
18.
have notes on that, but it had
I mean,
to.
not to be like, I'm not quoting this for like music, like not music, but like movie, like like factuality. But I'm just saying, Tom Cruise went with some samurais and tried to fight a Gatling gun. It didn't work too well in his favor.
Aren't samurais Japanese?
We're not gonna talk about this now.
I mean, I don't know for sure.
I mean, what's the Chinese equivalent of that? And it can't be. Is it a ninja? No, because ninjas attacked them. They're like, oh, they were ninjas. And I was like, oh,
I feel like a ninja and a samurai are comparable.
no, dude. Ninjas like go out at like night, and samurais are like
they're
noble and
sneaky,
honorable.
sneaky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
samurais
so
like
they're
go out.
like comparable, but also the opposite of each other.
Yeah, that's why like samurais were like not real relevant. Like as soon as like a Gatling gun showed up, because their armor couldn't stop it, and they're like, hey, we're just gonna charge in here. We're noble, and Tom Cruise is like, let's go, and he took one in the gut for it.
What a dummy.
I think he took a couple more. I can't remember if he died or not. I think he did. Obviously, should not have went against that Gatling gun with your hide armor or whatever you had on. Okay? Have you heard of it? Do you know how they make samurai swords?
No.
Okay, so it's something like I mean, it's an insane process, but like it's like they take metal. They take sheets and sheets of metal. All right, so let's say you got like 10 sheets of metal. Okay, let's just quote unquote. Okay, little thin. See, they layer it and they fold it. Layer it, fold it. Layer it, fold it. Layer it, fold it. And like as they're folding it, like they'll fold it and then beat on it for like however long until it made.
taffy.
Yeah, and then they flip it over again. Layer it. And something bullshit like that, dude. Like layer. That's what they did like 1,000 years ago.
That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah. Like okay, here's my other thing. Is like how were swords made back in the day? Like so did they get like the ore? Like I don't even know how to like mine ore. Like I have no idea.
Yeah,
like
no.
how did somebody like be like, hey, let's get this rock, melt this rock?
Because he had to refine it.
Yeah. Like think about that back in the day. I mean they were pretty smart.
Because that would be a lot of work.
Yeah. Like first off you have to go somebody have to go get the rocks.
Yeah.
Bring them back. So think about outfitting. Like when you hear like 10,000 knights died or something like that. You know how much iron that is?
That's a lot of iron.
That's a
fuckload of iron.
lot of iron, dude. Especially if, like think about like knights, like crusaders.
Mm-hmm.
Like first off, these guys were carrying long swords that weighed like 30 pounds, maybe more. And then they were covered in chainmail with some plate, maybe some people. I guess whatever they. So like their helmet alone had to weigh like 10 pounds. That was steel. Like think about your neck, dude.
They had to have some beefy necks.
Okay, another thing that like just totally off the wall. Okay, did you know that like knights were only like 4 foot tall?
That makes sense.
Like back in the day, like this is only like in let's say I don't know, whenever knights were around. Okay, knights riding around. Okay, they were only like 4 foot tall. Their armor wouldn't fit us.
No, it wouldn't. It would be tiny.
Yeah, they were smaller. Like we would be giants. I'd be a giant. You'd be kind of just a taller guy.
Yeah, I'd just be like he's a tall cousin. Do you think like each armor, like each whole armor suit?
Yeah. Okay. Like we're talking like chest piece, leggings,
like
boots,
the whole kit and
gauntlets,
caboodle. Yeah, all of it.
helmet. Okay.
Do you think it was like perfectly tailored
I
per
don't know.
person?
No.
Or do you think it was like a one-size-fits-all suit of armor?
I bet you it was one size fit all.
And then, like,
If you got armor. I think, okay,
I bet royalty got tailored
I think,
armor.
okay, I bet you royalty got, like, some tailored armor, like, fitted.
I bet they would come.
But, like, I think everybody else got, like, chainmail.
Yeah,
And maybe, like, a steel plate for their chest.
that makes sense.
Like, it was chainmail, and then, like, oh, here's a plate for your chest. You can put this on here. Like, a plate here. If you're, like, a sergeant or something like that, I'm sure you get more plates, whatever you
Do you
need.
think they had like padding to put in?
Yeah, I
to,
think-
like, keep
yeah,
it from
yeah.
shifting around.
Yeah, I definitely do.
I
Like,
need a
there
lot
was
of pillows or something. I feel like.
pillows, yeah. It'd be something, like, along the lines. It'd probably be feathers.
Yeah.
I wouldn't doubt. Or hay or straw or something like that.
Yeah, just like in
Like a leather
Yeah.
wrapped thing or something like that.
a
That-
gross back then.
Think about, yeah, dude. Think about, like people. I don't think, like, people, like, comprehended, like, Romans march, like, when they went to go fight the Germans, they had to march from Italy to fucking Germany, walking over mountains
Oh my god.
just to get over here. I don't know if they had, I don't know, actually, let me requote that. I don't know if they had to go over the Alps or not. But they had to walk
He's
with
talking
all
from
their
World
armor
War
and shit
One.
on to,
No, not World War One.
no,
I was gonna say there was a lot of fighting in the mountains for that.
yeah, but no, definitely not World War One.
Okay,
No. We're just talking about back in
Back
Roman
in
era,
the knights
the
with
Romans.
the swords.
Yeah, we're still in that time.
Still
We went from
in
samurais to swords to China censorship. You know, we're just bouncing around. It's whatever. We're going places. But think about marching.
Long ass.
Dude, think about that. Okay, second off, think if, like, I don't know, dude. There's no way. Okay,
Imagine how much food you'd have to bring just to keep everybody alive.
they had to hunt. They had to, like, go to village and be like, hey, we're taking some food for. But, like, if you had a 10,000 man army and, like, you're a small village of 500, like, hey, we're taking your food.
That was like.
What are we doing
destroying
for
the
winter?
village.
Yeah, what are we doing for winter? What are we eating?
Dying. It sounds like.
Yeah. It's terrible. But that's exactly, like, what they would have to do. Like, you have to feed your army. Like, you could cart as much food as you wanted, but, like, there's no way. For 10,000 people, like, you know how many carts that is?
That's a lot.
Like, think about a horse cart. Think if you can hold 500 pounds of food.
Oh my god.
I think that's why, like, the Asian countries, I think that's why, like, they had a plentiful amount of, like, rice. And rice is very filling
Oh, and that would last. Too.
and
It'd
plentiful.
keep
It
forever.
lasts keeping forever. Like, that's why I think rice was so big. Like, I think rice is probably one of the best foods out there.
Yeah, it's like a superfood.
Mm-hmm. Soybeans is kind of like another one. Corn, kind of. But, like, rice, dude, is like... I can get, like, 2 pounds of rice, dude, and that could fill me for, like... If I was just eating rice, let's say... I threw a little meat in there, okay? Let's say that. Like, you could eat rice and meat, like, let's say a pound bag. That makes... So, I can't remember the ratio. It's 2 cups of water for 1 cup of rice. And you get, like, let's say, a cup and a half of food. That's enough rice, dude, for you to, like... Like, 1 cup is enough for me to, like, fill up.
Oh yeah,
with a little
that's
meat in
enough
there.
to fill you up.
Yeah. And, like, that's not that much. Anyways, I'm spinning off topic. I mean, let's hop back to where we were. China, Houston Rockets, if you guys didn't know. Oh, the GM for the Houston Rockets posted a picture of Hong Kong, just reiterating what we've been going over. He posted a picture that said, stand with Hong Kong, which I definitely stand with Hong Kong, man. If they want independence, dude, give them their independence, you know, if you don't want to be part of China, you know.
Oh yeah. Well, I also got this too. Just for a lot of people that don't know, it's not a very like recent thing that Hong Kong has been trying to, or China's been trying to get their little greasy mitts on Hong Kong.
Oh, yeah, there was another thing beforehand. I don't know what it was, though.
Yeah, and let's see. So of course, Hong Kong was promised democracy in 1997 when they were given back to China. They were promised it, never given it. In 2012, China, the mainland of China, tried to install a regime of education that was pro-China supporting. So they're essentially trying to get to the kids, wash the kids' minds.
Yeah, they become adults at some point.
And
They be
then-
adults now.
Yeah. And then in 2014, 5 booksellers from Hong Kong that were banned in mainland China just go missing. They're just...
Everybody knows where they're at?
Nope.
Just
Well, I'm
gone?
sure there are probably a couple Chinese people that know where they're at, but...
Really? You're really not subtle about it. Like Chinese people that might know where
Yeah,
they're
I'm just
at.
saying there might be some state members that know. And then here we go. In 2016, a pro-democracy opposition. That was a hard word to get. There was a whole cluster.
Yeah, no, I get you. It's okay. You know, you're
So
trying.
pro-democracy opposition leaders were thrown out of Hong Kong Parliament for disrespecting China. They're not a part of China. but China threw them out. That's like if we went to Canada and we're like, we don't like a prime minister, get a new one. And then they fucking did.
I mean, let's think of something smaller. Let's say, like... Who do we go with? What's one of our territories?
Cuba?
Cuba's not our territory.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico's a territory. It's not a state.
Yeah.
Let's say we didn't like the Puerto Rican governor.
Yeah.
And let's say Puerto Rico didn't like us, but you're our territory. Cross
Yeah.
see. And they're like, and we're like, we don't like you. Get out.
Publicly tell you, we don't like you, this is why. Getting a new one.
But, like, okay, and I mean, I guess it'd have to. Like, I mean, if you're in the government and the superpower right next door to you said to do this, I mean, if China wants to, they can roll in there.
Oh, easily. They've
But-
threatened it a couple of times now.
Yeah. Well, but then you're going to get another Tiananmen Square. You're going to get some guy standing there in front of a tank.
Speaking of censorship in mainland China, you can't find anything about that.
Yeah. No, I mean... He definitely learned, though.
There's even satellite images that confirm that there's already a Chinese military presence outside of Hong Kong.
Oh yeah, they said that there was.
yeah.
They've been doing demonstrations like outside Hong Kong.
They were like, "Hey, sons of bitches,
Hey, you doing terrorist acts, huh? You're protesting,
we out here. We're waiting."
dude. Okay. So, what was another thing? They were like these guys were like protesting right all over like Hong Kong. Like this is like some giant protest too. I think like the first protest had like 1 million plus people in it. That's just a rough estimate. But like that's a giant 1 million people.
Yeah, man.
Just protesting up and down the streets, and then it's slowly like the protesters like you'll see. It's been like 3 weeks now, and like if it's dwindled, it's barely dwindled.
Yeah, it's still very much.
Like I think China is like getting exposed right now, and I think that's because like the super like how powerful the internet is. Like you try and sit people not to see something, they're gonna see it.
Oh yeah, especially when China's firing at some of these really high profile places. So you got, of course, the NBA we're talking about with the Rockets. They fired at the Rockets. They weren't a big fan of that. Apple offered an app for Hong Kong protesters to track Hong Kong police, and China was not cool with that.
I mean, I don't think that I wouldn't be okay with that.
I don't
either.
think it would be okay either, but at the same time, you should be able to do whatever the fuck you want.
Like, yeah, you should. But I mean, like tracking police. Like, what if I could track police right
But
now?
apparently,
You can't have police scanners
it
in
was for the protection of the
protesters?
You know, because of the
Police are getting protected. I mean, to be fair to the police, okay, I get like people. I don't want to shit on the police. Like, I'm not saying like all of them are bad.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's like saying like all the police and like I stand with our police right now. Like there are some shitbags.
Yeah, there's definitely some.
There's always shitbags, but like you can't like define a police.
Yeah.
Like even if the chief's a shitbag, like the whole and he might but not everybody's got bad morals. Like I'm not gonna lie, if I'm surrounded by 100 people, it's 100 to 1 right now to the police force, and like I'm surrounded by 100 people, and you're throwing shit at me, or if it's a peaceful protest and you're walking, like I'm not gonna say anything to you. I'm gonna let you do your thing. It's freedom of speech, at least in America, But like as soon as like you hit one of my friends, or you throw something at them, or you push them, I'm gonna smack you with a bat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you back. It's 100 to 1.
It makes sense. I mean, really, it's kind of childish on both sides the way they're doing some of the stuff.
And I don't think all of it is the protesters, because I don't think the protest leaders are like saying if they openly said go smash these buildings.
Yeah.
I feel like they'd be arrested on the spot. Like,
Oh,
you'd find them and they'd be
absolutely.
arrested because that's terroristic threats.
Yeah,
and that's your commanding
I feel like
grip.
it's just kind of like that mob mentality where, like you said, with the with the Hong Kong police.
Yeah.
And just like any group of people, they're gonna be bad eggs.
Mhm.
It's gonna happen.
And like even if like okay, let's say a riot breaks out, like, if you're at the wrong place in the wrong time, and like if I'm a police officer and you're at the wrong place in the wrong time, and like somebody just threw something at me, and I have to try and get to that guy, and like you're somewhere close, and like you get in my way, I'm getting you out of the way, and I'm grabbing that guy.
Yeah.
And I'm pulling him through the crowd.
It's still a job. They're still got a job to do.
Yeah. And like you try and stop me, and you get a bat into like the side or the face. I don't know.
Yeah, this is how
get
it goes.
Get him away.
This is how it goes.
Get him away. Like if you see me coming through, get him away.
Another big contribution to the light that's being shined on China, of course, The year 2000, China had 20 million internet users. The year 2013, that number increases to 600 million internet users.
It's a lot.
Yeah, and so it's starting to get hard.
So here's my thing. Okay, so back in the day, PUBG got banned. Okay, do you have anything on Tencent?
No.
Okay, so Tencent is a media corporation, probably one of the censorship ones.
Mm-hmm.
They own 40% of Fortnite.
Damn.
Epic Games.
Yeah.
A China corporation. And Fortnite openly said that, like, we will never back down from somebody saying their own whatever. You know, you're always welcome to expand, blah, blah, blah. And this is from Philip DeFranco. He goes, it's kind of easy to say that when you're not the center of the attention, like Blizzard is. But, like, Blizzard is owned by, like it's got, like, 15% or something like that owned. PUBG is owned by, has, like, 15% of it owned by Tencent, Bluehole Games. And, like, they own a lot of, like, games. And people don't realize this, but, like, games are going to be the future sport. Like, football's going to die out.
Oh, shit, yeah. Well, look at baseball's already dying.
Yeah. All physical sports at some point, I believe, are gonna die out. Maybe not football, maybe, but like soccer, probably not. I don't know, dude. I could see everything dying out and like video games being the next like big sport.
Okay,
hold on. Let me give you the statistic. There were more viewers watching the Fortnite World Cup than there were watching the Super Bowl last year. There was more prize money in the Fortnite World Cup, I believe, than any other competition right now. Like any prize money, like golf.
I believe that 100%.
That one guy won like that one kid won 3.1 million.
Yeah, what was he, like 14?
I think he was 16 or something
16?
like that.
He's something around there.
Mm-hmm. That's insane.
Yeah, that is insane. I mean, the fact
and that means that kid's set too now.
Yeah, the fact that a kid can go in there and do something like that.
Yeah, and he streams it. He streams Fortnite now, and I bet you gets 1,000+ viewers easily. He's done. He doesn't have to play any more tournaments if he doesn't want to.
No.
I would.
He's set. Yeah.
More exposure.
Oh,
you get you win another one. You're.
Yeah, but that's so awesome that you don't have to train for your entire life to go do something. And go get a fake college degree just so you have a
Dude,
shot.
okay, first off, if we're going to get into college degrees, dude, like, I have a huge debate about that. Like, how are you going to go to a college and get in debt? Like, okay, first off, for anybody that's, like, underage that, like, watches this or is watching this, and, like, you're 14 on up to 18 and your counselor's telling you need to apply for colleges, you don't need to apply for colleges right now. Get your scholarships, get your grants. Those are good.
Oh, yeah.
I believe those are good for a few years.
Oh, yeah.
You can get your scholarships, you can get your grants. But hold on to them. Like, you don't have to jump straight into college, like, especially if you're not ready. Like, that's a lot of debt to take on as an 18-year-old. If you haven't taken a financial class, like how to do your taxes, take a finance class. Like, that's one thing schools should be teaching you, and they don't, is how to do your finances, how to do your taxes, how to budget, how to do all this shit. Like, I don't have that, and I'm still terrible about budgeting. I'm still terrible about my taxes. But, like, that's one thing people don't do, is, like, check that.
I gotta go to the bathroom.
You gotta go to the loo?
I gotta go to the loo.
Oh, man.
The John.
All right.
Porcelain throne.
Definitely not a porcelain throne. It's probably plastic for the most part. And then it was just us, chat. CJ had to go to the bathroom. What time is it? How long have we been going? How long have we been going? I can't even tell right now. Where are we at here? Does this air? It does not. It just says live. That helps me out a ton. What time is it? We started at what? 8:45. We've been over a good hour right now. I guess that's a good time to take a little pee break. Oh, stream started 58 minutes ago. There he goes. I can see that now. We can see clearly now. So you guys want to see what happened in Florida? You know, here, let's just look up the daily news. I don't want to look up the daily news. I want to look up news. I want to look up Blizzard news. How are we going to type this in? Blizzard News China. Great news. Alright, so this is from The Verge. I have no idea. It claims the ban has nothing to do with China. Video game developer Blizzard Entertainment has finally broken the silence after banning a professional player of a popular virtual card game, Hearthstone, for voicing... So, yeah, I'll tell you here in a bit. Prejudice. In a lengthy statement, the company says that it will reduce the 1-year suspension of the NG. That's the guy's name right there. to a 6-month one, and it will restore the prize money it withheld from him. Blizzard claimed that the initial decision was not influenced by the relationship with China. The specific views expressed by whatever his name is, Blitz Chung, were not a factor in the decision we made. I want to be clear, our relationship in China had no influence on our decision. The president said that. The president of Blizzard. We have these rules to keep focused on the game and on the tournament to benefit the benefit of the global audience, and that was. I think people should know. I think the global audience is pretty interested. Like, especially, I wonder how many people you have in Hong Kong that were watching that.
Yeah, I imagine.
Like, Taiwan's not far from Hong Kong.
Uh-uh.
And that was the only consideration in the actions we took. If this had been the opposing viewpoint delivered in the same, we would have felt the same way and acted. Evaluating the situation and listening to the community. 6 months for both Chung is more appropriate. Dude, that's still inappropriate. You can't ban somebody for having their freedom of speech, even though I guess in their TOS it did say that you cannot if it hurts a singular group of people. But
yeah, but that's so blanketed. I mean, you could say anything and hurt a group of people.
Exactly. I could say I don't like cats, and I just offended like half of everybody. That was a lot better than anything I would have think of. Mine would have been a lot more controversial.
Yeah, I was going for something less controversial.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, you definitely saved us there.
It's like a McDonald's Burger King argument. You know?
Yeah.
You could say one, you could say the other. Both of you are right, really. I mean.
There's still how are you and also Braga says the 2 shoutcasters who interviewed what's his name will have reduced punishments as well, but Blizzard is still holding them accountable for this outburst. With regards to the casters, remember their purpose is to keep the event focused on the tournament, and that didn't happen here, and they were setting their suspension to 6 months as well. How are you? The guy just showed up with a mask. What if the guy's just in costume? Dr. Disrespect shows up in costume. You gonna ban? You know?
Yeah, and it's also it wasn't even like. Proven that he was wearing it for protest, like it was just a.
What if that's part of his character that day?
Yeah,
what if he's cosplaying?
They were literally just speculating.
Like, okay, and then all of a sudden, okay, that's like me going like this. Okay, and be like, let me find a fucking outfit here. Fucking. I like Burger King.
Oh shit.
He said it, and you're fucking banned too with me.
Oh, and I'm banned too.
Yeah,
because I'm in the room.
You were just in the room.
Damn it.
You're supposed to keep it focused on the podcast. And you did it, dude. How fucking nutty is that, dude?
We're banned.
That's insane. Anyways, CJ's back now, guys.
I am.
I don't know what we were talking. Where were we? I don't know where we're at. I'm lost just as much as you are. Just looking through something like, fuck.
Just looking through all these
hours of work, and I'm a little lost right now.
I did get a quote from one of the government officials in Hong Kong who is fighting for democracy. She was really cool. I actually watched a lot about her. But her biggest thing was that Hong Kong is important to China because Hong Kong is a window for China to see what an international city is like, to see what international freedoms are like, to see what trade is like in this one, outspoken conglomerate of the world, as it were. And that's really cool. I thought that was really cool to hear that from somebody, especially somebody trying to fight so hard for it. To hear.
I want to know what China's imports exports are.
Rice.
So not China, sorry, Hong Kong's. Yeah, I knew China. They got a lot more than rice, but.
Oh God, yeah, they got a lot.
What is Hong Kong? This is the same thing with Britain. Like Britain wants Brexit, but what are your import exports?
That's true. I know that they're right there on the sea. They got that whole area of export. What is that?
You're telling me that you have so many fishermen in that little area? Your whole port has got to be full of fishing boats.
Yeah, but what was that? What was that little area of water called? Was that the China Sea, South China Sea?
Mm-hmm.
Would they say 50% of all global trade went through the South China Sea last year alone?
But does Hong Kong own that?
Not necessarily a own, but I know.
Here, I know here.
I know that they're a big. Big
what are Hong Kong's imports? Oh, exports. Exports and imports. Total exports. Dude, they did over
holy shit,
$549 billion in exports.
Total imports was 589. So they're under 40 billion on imports. But what are they? Global Edge. Top 10 export countries. China. Holy shit.
Wow, by a lot.
By a landslide, dude. These guys...
Yeah, check that out.
China exports over $300 billion. And we export 42 billion. But they also import 262 billion. So that's like, look at that population difference.
That's
China's on the up and, India's on the up and up. We export a lot more than we import. I thought we're on the up. They are on the up too. Everybody's on the up on import exports by like 30 billion. Oh man, that's insane. Okay, they in electronical machinery, that's probably what they export because that's such a high number.
Yeah, that would make sense. There's a lot of
My headset died because I didn't do something with it for a while. I didn't listen to anything in a while. All right, if I don't listen to something, it turns off automatically. Well, shit! Look at that, dude. That's nutty. Dude. They import and export so much shit.
That is pretty nutty.
Wow. I still didn't find out what I was looking for, but whatever. You know, that was quite the statistic in and
I'm
of
sure
itself.
there's a lot of different things.
Like, think of that's a global fucking powerhouse right there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what I think. I don't know. That's what I feel like. The history of China plays a lot in this. You know, they're so used to getting shit on, and
Yeah,
now
like,
they're
fuck that.
now they're like a real powerhouse. They're a real.
I didn't realize they were playing with that much money.
Yeah, it's.
That's. I mean, okay.
Well, shit. They practically own the United States.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, that alone is just.
How much money have we said we're gonna give? I mean, we're probably just gonna end up saying at some point we'll probably be like, yeah, we're not giving it back. Drosky
Is there
Siski.
even a way to pay it back? I don't know.
I don't know. Here, hold on. I want to see. Here we go. You know what?
United States, China's debt counter.
A national debt. I think there's a debt counter.
There is a debt counter.
Counter. We'll go to the counter. U.S. on the U.S. debt clock.
Oh!
This thing's big, dude.
You know that's actually not going up as fast as I thought it was.
This is a huge algorithm.
That is.
There's so many moving numbers.
Oh, that is an incredible
Yeah.
page there.
It's just going up. It's at 22 though. I thought it was more than that.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like that's not
22 trillion?
terrible.
Trillion. Not billion.
Oh,
Trillion.
never mind. It's worse than I thought.
Trillion.
I thought we were in the
Million,
22
billion,
billions.
trillion.
It is 100,000. trillion.
So we're like 22 trillion.
That's pretty deep. It's pretty deep in the hole.
Yeah, I wish I could. I bet you I could look up, but I'm not going to. I wish I could look up how much we're into China.
Makes that $200 and some billion a year in trade look like nothing.
Yeah, think about if we did like. We'd have to do that. Times 5, times 22.
Fuck.
What's 5 times 22?
5 times 2 is 10.
We'd have to do that for 60 years. We'd have to be above. We'd have to do China's market for
That's
60
ridiculous.
years. Dude, at some point we're gonna say fuck you, pretty much. I think that's kind of what we're saying right now.
It's gotta be.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
No one president can fix that.
Ooh, speaking of president, I think we all know that the president of China likes to swing his dick around.
He looks like Winnie the Pooh. I mean, you have to.
Yeah, I haven't got the chance to watch that episode yet, but I've heard great things.
Of what?
South Park.
Oh, the fuck China one?
Yeah.
Oh, dude. We'll have to watch it.
I might watch it when I go home today before work. But he's swinging his dick around. You know, he's making some waves in the water. So this motherfucker with his
His dick
yellow,
out.
no pants, having dick out. He okays and builds the longest sea bridge, and it connects Hong Kong to mainland China. It covers more than 30 miles of ocean.
Hong Kong to China?
Yeah, like it connects Hong Kong because there's a border, right? And it's like China, Hong Kong, but then China like swoops down over here, and there's ocean right here, and it connects Hong Kong to China from this way, and also like a couple other islands.
But why?
I don't remember. Just for quicker access to make it seem like Hong Kong is more a part of China. It's like a ploy. Who's gonna take that bridge?
Tanks.
Tanks take that bridge.
If I was Hong Kong, I'd definitely be looking up blowing that bitch up at some point if you needed to.
Yeah, like, get it.
Shit's getting real,
That's
boys.
the weak spots.
Yeah, that's wow. That's funny though.
Oh, another important fact about China. This one got me. This one made me want to leave right away. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
No Google.
Wow.
Yeah. No Google.
I mean, I can see like there's another thing there for them to like use.
Oh, absolutely. It's
You
called
know.
Bing Bong.
What was it?
No, that's totally fake, but it's a funny joke.
Did you say ping pong?
Bing Bong, yeah. Yeah, because it's like Bing, but I added the bong.
Yeah, to the bong part.
I added the bong.
That was a good part.
Big Bong. Yeah, but no, they couldn't figure out, they couldn't figure out how to censor Google searches. And after like years and years and years of trying to,
They're just not allowed
they're
here.
just like, fuck
I'm
it.
on the side. I mean, I'm glad Google didn't.
Yeah, I think it's cool. You know that they were like, we want to help you, we do, but
We're not gonna censor this.
your moral code and my moral code are not the same.
Which might not have even been that. Like Google could have been helping them, and like we can't figure out how to censor this.
Yeah,
Like,
which totally could have been the case.
yeah.
Which
I mean, if you were Google and you had that much, like you're trying to, like that's a ton of money,
Oh, yeah.
a ton of advertising money.
I'd probably do it if they were like, "Hey, I'm gonna censor this." I'd be like, "All right."
I mean, but like that's the thing that we're like, you know. But maybe that's like an elitist like attitude, you know, like we're
sure.
lower peons, we're nothings, you know, and you look at everybody else as like that. There's nothing wrong with being a nothing. Nothing can become a somebody overnight. You know, it just depends on what you do and who you are.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and your mentality. But like, right now we're just nobody. Like nobody even listen. You know, there's nobody. There's a couple people listening. But like, we don't have like the huge global influence that like you would. Like Google. Google says, "Hey, we're censoring everything we put out."
Yeah.
You know, you put on Google, we're censoring.
Shit, just censored. Or Google puts out a fucking press release and it's in the news that evening.
Yeah, and also like I mean, well, shit. There's people that are like dying. Like there's like let's say a car wreck. That's on the internet probably before the cops are there.
Oh yeah.
You know?
It's gotta be.
It is. But like, and talking about like Google censoring, there is Google censoring, and like, there was a thing about Congress. They sent that went to Congress, and they said this guy was doing like advertising, like kind of like advertising, like censors or census is like a census on like, and he said that if Mark Zuckerberg put an algorithm in, and he said he already did, to like influence an election, he could sway about 5 million votes.
That's a lot of votes.
That's a lot of votes. 5 million. That's just in him subtly doing it.
That's
like-
pretty crazy.
Yeah. They did it in the 2016, I think the 2012 elections. And he said it's happening. Like they're doing it. And nothing's like nothing. Like
That's crazy.
if you, in my book, you can't use a platform to openly sway an election. Like if you make this big, you can't like use the platform to like secretly persuade people. Like, and it's not hard to persuade the human mind.
No, God no.
Like, if you search Donald Trump, let's say current president, if you search him, and let's say my algorithm was to, you know, make him seem bad, like I put Donald Trump investigation, Donald Trump, you know, and you just put that in the search bar. Google does it.
Yeah.
Depends where you're at. Like they've done tests on it. Like if you search Donald
Yeah.
Trump in California, it probably brings up everything bad because that's what everybody in your area is searching. But you bring up Donald Trump in like Texas, probably mostly good unless you're in the big cities.
And gay porn.
That's your own belief.
Yeah.
It's
I got stuck in my head from the.
gay porn.
No,
Gay
they,
fish?
there was a hacker that got into the ISIS again and filled it with gay porn for the second time. I can't get it out of my head.
Does that hacker get in trouble in the U.S.?
I would imagine no, right? Because he's like a vigilante.
But vigilantes are against law.
Yeah, against
Our enemy.
domestic enemies.
Yeah.
This is a foreign enemy.
Yeah.
It's different, right? I'd like to think that you'd at least look the other way.
I mean, I would, for
he
sure.
really didn't even hurt anybody.
No.
I mean, he could have he probably could have really put down some hurt, but instead.
You didn't license that gay porn.
Are you using my likeness? That's illegal.
This is copyright infringement. We're gonna DMCA take down this website. How does ISIS have a website?
Damn, fuck if I know.
Like, can I search up like ISIS website on Google right now?
I feel like some flags might be going off.
Yeah, CIA is
somewhere
gonna be
in the
checking my
US
computer.
government.
Yeah.
They might be trying to.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
I wouldn't.
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Maybe later.
Go incognito.
You can go. Turn on my VPN. There we go. Not gonna find me now.
Pinging off of 6 different satellites.
Yep. But like, there's no way. Like, why would Google? I mean, what? I mean, but that'd be censorship again. Like, we can't censor what the. That's the gray area.
It is. It's a lot like, the laws that govern us as people, as humans. They haven't really caught up to technology.
No.
And so it's
at least the U.S. government. Fuck
yeah.
no.
So we're kind of living in a more.
They got Twitter down. Trump does, at least, man. He's got that Twitter down to a T.
Yeah,
Man. That guy is tweeting all the time.
I'm
I'm gonna look right now. I bet he tweeted something just within probably the last hour.
Yeah, but it's just it's kind of an archaic sort of laws for a new age of people.
I think. If you are seen as a global terrorist, like they're a global terrorist.
Yeah.
Everybody in the world sees ISIS as bad. Russia, us. Okay, if Russia and us agree on something,
It's probably
it's probably
it's like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and my book on that one is, if you're seeing that, like, that should be, like, I mean, that's not freedom of speech. That's just you keeping bad out of the internet.
Yeah, that's fair.
You know?
Yeah, it's because there's more malicious. Or mine, I might say you're an asshole, but I don't want you to die.
Yeah.
I just want you to know that you're an asshole.
I know. Are you talking to me in general?
Yeah. So
Are you
if
subtly
ISIS
telling
was
me that
just-
I'm an asshole? Is that what you're doing?
No, of course not.
My feelings are hurt now.
Listen, if ISIS
I was trying to listen, and you just called me an asshole.
If ISIS were just like, America, you suck. I hope you get a dick in your butt. I'm gonna go back to my job. I don't think anybody would have a problem with ISIS, and we'd be able to put all their shit.
Yeah,
on.
no, definitely. I think the point of them killing a bunch of people and
Yeah, that's when we're like, all right.
you're kind of bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't want people to know what you're doing because it's kind of shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's kind of like, okay, weird question, but no,
Are you asking me a question right now?
Yeah. This,
Okay, I'm ready for this question.
It's weird.
It's weird.
It's a weird one.
Okay.
Here's the question.
You're laughing because I don't know if you take the question seriously.
It's a serious question. I shouldn't be laughing. It's terrible.
Yes.
So in Iraq, right, and
No.
Afghanistan and all
Yeah, okay.
those oil places, they have IEDs, improvised explosive devices.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. Yeah.
How long do you suppose those were around before they became mainstream? Because I know about them and I've never been to the Middle East. So how long do you think that they were being used before word spread about what an IED was?
I mean, I think you could go back all the way back to Vietnam. Because I don't think the Germans really used maybe they did, but I think IEDs were because I know Vietnam they set up booby traps.
Oh shit!
Call them but that's an IED,
Yeah.
an improvised explosive device. So they'd set up
It just seems weird to me because there's not a whole lot of reporters around. Nobody's writing a news article. I mean,
about IEDs.
It's hella covered nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that.
Back then, I'm sure they talked, but I'm sure they called it booby traps.
Yeah.
You know.
Booby trap.
Booby trap.
I wish we could keep booby trap.
Booby trap's a lot
IED's
better.
so scary.
And booby traps has boobies in it.
Call the bomb squad. Why? Boobies.
There's boobies over there.
No, but for real, no, there is an explosive.
Yeah, not real tits, dude. Don't
Not the good kind. Not
No.
like you to bomb. No, it's a bomb.
It's you gotta really go in depth with these
I
EOD
mean, like
people.
wires and ticking sounds and yeah,
Not good.
not
Not good.
Not good.
Yeah,
It's
no,
not
but
about
I mean,
just,
like,
leaving the area, but
I'm yawning a lot. I'm gonna go get another cup of coffee. Give me a second. Do you want another one?
yeah, I would love another one.
Jesus, man, you're making me make you 2 cups of coffee.
You offered.
I know I did.
Could have just not offered.
I know. Well, I was going to get coffee and could have been like, "Hey, you not want coffee?"
Oh my gosh. Well, I guess real quick while he's gone.
What? You can't just leave. You gotta sit there and wait.
No, I said real quick while you're gone.
Oh, you go start the computer, just hit the desktop button on that little screen deck.
What?
I said you can search it.
Oh no, I was just going to.
What?
We kind of skipped right past the like the main issue as to why the protesting started in Hong Kong. Like we didn't even talk about the bill that would allow extradition to China.
Oh yeah, that's what started all the riots.
Oh yeah,
We
that's
didn't
like
talk
the
about
whole thing.
We'll go over that while I'm here.
Yeah.
Where I'm over there. Go over what it is.
Yeah, so you know, like I was talking about earlier, over the years, China has been slowly getting their little greasy mitts on Hong Kong, trying to take it back. And so this is one of the things here. It was a bill that was introduced, and it was essentially it gave China the ability to extradite anybody who was arrested in Hong Kong. Now it doesn't sound terrible.
I thought it was
necessarily.
Hong Kong. Or they could extradite together.
Yeah. It doesn't sound terrible, really. I mean, you know, it sounds like that's the right thing to do. You know, if a guy's evil over here and he's gonna be evil over there. You know, it makes sense to me. But kind of like everything China does, it gets a little spicy, it gets a little weird. Because there was immediately thoughts that the Chinese government was going to use this to get rid of some competition and get rid of some of the politicians that were opposing the communism in China, and so that started the whole protesting. And it's still just it's going, man. It's crazy. I also have a little description here of their censorship. China is said to censor all threats to the Communist Party, political, religious, or cultural. The thing that I thought was crazy is that this applies to free speech, state and foreign media, print and online. And that I thought was crazy. And then of course we were talking about the censorship of the internet, and there is the word democracy is like you can't search the word democracy. It's gone. We were talking Tiananmen Square, can't find that. Any politically charged event, really, you're not going to be able to find. It's, oh my gosh. No porn. That's the saddest thing. And 9 censorship agencies. 9. They employ more than 2 million people. 2 million Chinese people work just to censor the internet and the books. 2 fucking million. Oh, and this is a good one. This is a great one. News reporters in China, they have to run the story by the state and get permission before they actually release the story. If they release the story without permission, they could go to prison. That's crazy. Oh my god. Thanks.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry that was so boring for you guys. I know how bad it was.
This is a bunch of numbers.
Okay, so the main thing was like it wasn't that China could like extradite people. They could like they had to work together. Like they had to agree, Hong Kong and China. And I think people were scared that Hong Kong's already influencing the government so much that China or the government of Hong Kong, China is influencing the government of Hong Kong. Jesus, get that out of my mouth. That the people are scared that like, hey, we don't like this person because he's a advocate for protests and freedom. Arrest him, and we're gonna extradite him to China, and he'll go away forever.
Yeah.
Like I think that's one thing that they're like, people are like, that's what they're worried about. Is like that's China's hand being reached into Hong Kong. If China doesn't like somebody, like hey, that person's wanted. That's exactly what they were scared of. Because like you could be like, in China, say you didn't like this person over here, you'd be like, he's wanted in China for not following our censorship thing. Oh well, we'll extradite him over to you. Boom, going to prison. He didn't run that news article through China things, and even though you're a separate entity.
Yeah.
He's wanted in China now. I want to extradite him over here.
Yeah.
What was the penalty though if you're a journalist and you don't run it through the state?
Prison.
For how long?
It didn't say.
It just said prison.
It just said prison. Well, it said like the max could be prison. Like it could be a fine, or it could be.
Yeah, probably. I mean, if it's anything really that serious that you didn't run through, that's probably a pretty hefty prison sentence.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Oh, you let 100,000 people know about democracy and freedom, life.
Yeah, you're gone. You don't exist anymore.
Yeah. Poof. What were we guys talking about last week? I don't remember. What was her name? That's the thing about news though. Is like it's crazy like how fast like news is like traveling right now.
Oh, yeah.
Like
It's in and out.
I'm surprised we're still talking. Like I guess Hong Kong's still happening. But like it's amazing that like so many people like will forget about it.
Oh yeah.
Like I mean I forgot about a little bit about it.
Oh yeah, I think I did too, especially until the James Harden and the Rockets and everything.
Yeah, until like that came. Well, okay, but I watch Phil DeFranco every day, and he's brought it up like 6 or 7 times now. So like I know it's still happening. I know it's still going on. I know it's still an ongoing thing until it like diminishes. Like I don't even know what happened with the Amazon fire anymore. Like I knew about the Amazon being on fire. I knew that was totally for getting help to them as fast as possible, and them doing something to stop that fire. Even though, like I mean, it's not like it is like the lungs of the world, but it's also not because it uses. You told me it uses up all of its oxygen.
Yeah.
Wherever you found that fact.
Nah, it's a weird one. British.
You said Jason, yet they take over NA servers. Damn it. Jason, what's going on, dude? I remember my phone over here. Where's my phone at? Can't even see that. I can't even see when you sent that message. I
Alright,
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Damn Chinese taking over NA servers. I remember that long ago. I should put timestamps on. Can I put timestamps on? I don't know if I can.
10:13.
That's when he said it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was on 3 seconds ago.
Yeah. 3 minutes.
Oh, toggle timestamps right there. Boom. And also, I can like pop out chat. No, and I can pop it like up here.
Yeah, because that's easy to read.
Yeah, you know, you can't read it, but I can.
Yeah, that's all. I got my phone. We're good enough.
Oh, no, I can't restore chat, though, there. Wow, that's stupid. Okay. No, at least we got time. I guess I got timestamps now over here, too. I guess it's on my phone. Didn't I?
Oh.
Oh, it's hot.
It is warm. I had to put her down.
Huh? I wasn't ready for that. But, I don't even know where we were. Amazon fire.
Yeah.
Is the Amazon still on fire?
I don't know.
I feel like it'd be gone now if it was.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's a lot of forest, but I mean, like, it was a pretty big fire.
It was a pretty big fire.
Yeah, I feel like we'd hear more about that. I think as soon as the world recognized it, like they had the UN summit or something like that.
Yeah, they put people on it.
Yeah, they're like, oh yeah, the world knows now. We better shut that down.
Like, God, fucking take some buckets to the Amazon or whatever.
these commoners know now.
Sons of bitches.
They don't like it. So I mean, unless you want to revolt, which probably won't happen, but I mean, people will be upset about it, and I don't like my Twitter feed being upset. You know, it's kind of a big deal for me.
We gotta fix this.
No, people are on my ass about it.
Of course, I don't know if that's actually how it happened. It'd still be on fire. I wouldn't know.
I don't know, Jason. I don't. Are you talking? What do you? I think he's talking about PUBG. I think it's somebody I know. They're talking about PUBG. Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. I don't know. Jason, do you already... Trending on Our World News. Superstar German DJ permanently banned from China for liking a South Park tweet. That just popped up there. Yeah.
That is awesome.
Talking about China, let's see what it's trending on. Let's see if I can just click it and it'll go. Here, we can flip it. Oh, wait, hold on, I better make sure this isn't. Oh, it's on Reddit.
Sure. Tweet that. Oh, Zed. God, he's huge.
DJ Zed. DJ Khaled.
Except for he doesn't go by DJ Zed, it's just Zed.
What was the best comment? There was a comment. Banned, period.
Black Mirror episode IRL. That's funny.
I don't know what a Black Mirror is. I don't know what that is.
It's a show on Netflix.
Oh, is it good?
Oh yeah, it's mind fucky.
Oh, mindfucking, huh?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy stuff.
Set in the near future, but last season the car hijack episode was set in 2018. The future is here, baby. So, DJ Zed banned in China
That's funny.
for liking the South Park episode tweet.
Man.
Wow.
Sorry, Zed.
Yeah, dude. I mean, that's nutty though. Like, think how much. Like, that's what. Okay, this is what makes me think that like China's like overextending its reach.
Yeah, it's a little heavy. It's a little
Like
heavy.
you're. If you don't understand the internet, you're putting yourself out there. Like everybody knows about you now,
Oh, yeah.
and about your censorship. Now everybody's doing digging. We're talking about it. You think we're the only ones talking about it? Like not even like talking about it on a podcast, like with your friends. You guys,
Yeah.
like fucking like, China's crazy, dude.
I think it's
I feel
kind of like it's kind of like, you know, they slipped up one time, started getting these protests, decided that they didn't want to back down. Now they're just purposefully going after anybody who supports even anything.
Yeah, like how.
But it's shitty because it's fucking.
I wonder if anybody that liked that tweet, like anybody that liked it, they just like went through that whole thing, and then they're like, "You're all banned." So like, if I try to go to China right now, if I like that tweet, they're gonna be like, "Can't get in. You're banned."
Like, what was your name again? Yeah, you're on the list. You're gonna have to go.
Like a 30,000. They had to put a spreadsheet up on this and shit, and put it in algorithms. Like they'd scan it, bing, banned. Sorry,
Sorry, guy.
you're not going to China.
You're banned.
You're gonna go to that smaller, shittier island in our eyes, China or Japan.
I hear they have great sushi.
Great,
Yeah,
that is the best.
yeah.
I don't know, dude. Okay, first off, he's talking about sushi, dude. I don't per se like sushi, but I feel like people make it seem like it's so good, and maybe I don't know. Like, there's like,
I think it's delicious.
yeah, but like maybe that's just because like I'm in Nebraska and I know that tuna isn't fresh. You know what I'm saying? That's been in the freezer or something like that. You know?
Still delicious.
Yeah, but like if I feel like if I go to California, like they say like the tuna like melts in your mouth and like it's firm almost, like it's like eating a textured piece of meat. But like it just like it melts also, and I'm like,
That's weird.
yeah, like 'cause there's a sushi roll or something like that that's like it's just a rice little ball of rice that you like knead in your fingers, and then you put it like a thing of sushi on it, and you're supposed to take it, dip it a little, and that's it.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's just tuna and rice. I'm like, maybe I just haven't had good tuna.
Apparently not.
I don't know.
Tuna. I think tuna's delicious.
I don't like tuna, like by itself.
I
I don't like tuna really in general. I don't like tuna salad.
remember one time in high school, my dad made us tuna steaks. Like real thick piece of tuna.
Yeah,
Grilled it up like a steak. It was one of the most delicious.
really.
Oh my god. it was
I do like fish though. I like cook fish. Like I like trout and I like salmon. I like all that, but not like in copious amounts.
I think I like raw fish more than I like cooked fish.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's weird to say out loud.
yeah.
But it,
I've been following this guy on YouTube. It's called The Fisherman's Life. This guy, like, I can't even like. He's kind of like awkward on camera almost. Like he's really cool. Like I like like watching him catch fish. But like he catches these rockfish, and these rockfish are worth like, it's like $12 a pound for the meat, maybe more. It's like some nutty amount.
that is weird.
And he catches these and he gets to eat them. And like he's like, I love coming out here and fishing and just catching these fish that cost so much money and just eating them right from the water. And he makes it look like he's so good, but I'm like, would it really be like I don't know how good that is. Like I don't know. I haven't tasted it. Like A rockfish? They look really ugly too, dude. Rockfish are ugly. They're like all like fucking spiny and shit, and like look up a rockfish. Yeah, they look cool, but like they look not appetizing. Another thing, think about the first person who's like, hey, I'm gonna eat that potato. Hey, I'm gonna eat that.
Yeah, there had to be a lot of trial and error.
Yeah, error. You get sick or die.
Or die. Yeah. That is a weird looking fish.
It's just I don't know. It is, and like he eats that, and like he does all this other shit. We keep getting like we keep spinning off in like this spiral thing. We go from China to YouTube
Rockfish.
to rockfish. We're talking about rockfish. We were talking about knights earlier.
Yeah, that was the whole thing.
That spin from samurai. Does anybody know where samurai just in Japan? Or are they in China too?
I feel like the samurais, it's a Japanese thing.
Yeah. I don't know. That's a wide assumption.
It is. I don't know for sure. You know, it's just one of those things that I feel like.
This coffee is so hot still.
Oh yeah, it's so
Oh.
man.
Yeah.
Freaking China, man.
China.
Got some weird.
But they are in the light, dude. Like, as we were talking about, dude. The internet is like putting them out into the light.
They're
like,
definitely in the spotlight right now.
Yeah, and like, how do you?
Because you can't be China.
I want to know like what their censorship is like right now in like China. Like, how are they censoring all this world news?
Fuck, man, it's gotta be hard.
Just don't put it out. Which they could. I'm guessing. I mean, if they've been censoring for this long, they probably can stop just about any world news they don't want coming out.
Yeah, they're very good at it. From what I read, they're very good at it.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy to me because you can't like China, like the state of China, the government in China, they know what's going on the webs and everything.
How much of the government?
The thing that gets me though is that like how do you respond the way that you have and look like the good guy? Like you're never gonna be able to claim to be the good guy after.
Yeah, like, okay, here's my thing is like who is working in these censorship places? Like, how do you let all this just get censored?
2 million people.
Work in those?
Yeah.
How are 2 million people? How come somebody hasn't like said something, done something? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly, dude. Like, you know that like something's fucked up. Like, you gotta be like, oh, this is bad for the people. Like, even if you're brainwashed, like.
Yeah, part of you still wants to be like, shouldn't we know the truth?
Yeah. Like, why are we withholding this? Like,
No,
what
I
if,
mean, look at fucking American people in Area 51. I mean, there might not actually be anything in there, but we're still like, you fuckers, let us in!
yeah. Like,
what's the...
what? Do we really, like, so many people know about, everybody knows about Area 51. Yeah. So, why, is it really, like, banned? Like, is there, you really think there's anything in there that's worth a shit now?
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure, even if something did crash in Roswell in, the 40s, they moved it right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, because why would you keep something in a base where everybody...
When was that crash?
I think 47.
So in 47, even if they moved it to another location, they're just blocking it. You think they haven't done extensive research in that area and removed anything that was like... And even if something did crash, like it was a meteor and we were really curious about it, so we put a base around it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they could just...
Yeah, 1947.
They could just blanket the shit out of it.
Yeah. There's even... I look into a lot of alien stuff, so I got a lot of info on this.
Yeah.
But there are even government agencies that are like, yeah, the alien conspiracy is one of the best kept secrets because it doesn't matter how many times it gets out. People just don't.
Did there's aliens?
They're like, we don't even have to keep the secret anymore. They're like, yeah, the aliens are at Area 51. Whoa. And people are just like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you're full. You're joking.
This guy, he's like, yeah, exactly. I'm just kidding. No, seriously, there's aliens. It's crazy.
You seen them?
Oh fuck yeah! There's got 9
But,
eyes.
like, how advanced are they? To get here alive.
You'd have to be pretty goddamn advanced to get here alive.
Like, if we found an alien in a meteor from a world that blew up, like skeleton, that'd be a different thing. Like if they're talking about that, like if they're talking alive,
that could be
physical
a random chance.
Yeah,
to get here on something like that.
like random
It's like if
one in
if the Earth blew up, there's probably gonna be a dinosaur bone somewhere.
Yeah.
On some other planet. If the Earth blew up.
if
Yeah.
if is good.
If it's good.
Oh my god, dude. I don't know where to go from here.
Yeah, I know. I've gone through all my
You've gone through
notes.
all your notes.
Gone through
Oh,
all
now
my
we're
notes.
just talking.
About samurais and aliens.
Aliens are real, dude.
Unless we're in a simulation.
Yeah.
That would explain why we haven't met any aliens yet.
We're all just. What if we're just like a computer? There's gotta be dimensions where we're all computers.
Oh, I imagine.
We talk about Rick and Morty. And
Well, shit,
how.
we're already kind of like computers. I mean, with the electric synapses going off in the brain.
Well, I mean that, and because like we're essentially cyborgs, AI.
Yeah.
We're computer, you know, because like first off that, and second off, Elon Musk quoted, and he said, "Humans are already cyborgs. It's just our data input is very slow.
It's very
like
slow.
for us, like you're always with your phone, so you always have the data to research anything,
All right.
but it's just really slow.
I've got endless information.
Yeah."
As long as I have enough time to find it.
I mean, who's really the smartest person in the world? Like, I mean, the smartest person. I'm smarter than the smartest person in the world as long as I have a phone on me.
Yeah, it's true though.
Yeah.
You know,
Like-
Aristotle only got shit on me.
Mm-hmm. It's nutty. It's crazy.
Yeah, it really is. You can find some of the weirdest shit just in an instant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See the porn I watched. Yeah.
I found porn on porn sites that's not even porn. That's how intense the internet
And you
is.
just tell me there's like a. Yeah, what was that one?
Yeah, it was a woman petting a dog for like 8 minutes.
Was she semi-naked?
No, it was wholesome. It was very wholesome. Yeah, I zipped up. I walked away. I just said, not today. You got me. Yeah.
What if like people started uploading like YouTube videos, just like regular basic shit on a Pornhub? Do they censor it?
No, I don't
And if
think
they
so.
do, and if they do censor it, can I be like, well, maybe that's somebody's fetish. Maybe they like seeing us talk.
See, and that's it. I saw there were tons of tags on there that were all kinds of dirty, and none of those tags were true. So I mean, somebody took the time to put those tags on there.
And you were searching those tags.
I think it was on like the main page, like the home page.
You know that many views just because everybody's
I
like,
just
what the
scrolled
fuck is
down.
this?
Yeah, they just saw a dog and they were like, click.
Could be good.
I mean, I did the same shit. I was like, all right, this is weird because that's a small dog. Let's see. I mean, if it were a bigger dog, it'd make more sense.
Oh.
But no, it was a small dog. So
It's just a little guy.
it was just a little guy. He's
You're curious.
he got a good rub down.
I must spit this back in my
Yeah. And it wasn't even innuendo. Like he didn't even touch the belly. I'm pretty sure. It was like that. It was that wholesome.
It's just that good. And you're just like, I'm done.
Behind the ears, and then right behind the head. That was it.
Oh, I gotta stretch your knees early morning. We got up at 7 to get this going. And we were very slow about it.
Where were there was a lot.
It took a lot of struggle to get up. He had to drive over here, which was probably a lot more than I had to do. I guess I had to set the area up, kind of,
Yeah,
but you had to drive.
driving wasn't terrible.
That sounds terrible. It was cold this morning. I wouldn't have
so
wanted to come
cold.
outside.
It was so cold. Plus, I had to go back to get my headset. That was rough.
Oh, yeah, you forgot your headset, yeah. Which, you know, it doesn't, I mean, you haven't even used yet. You're just looking like, you know.
Yeah, I just got it on my head.
Yeah. If you guys got any input, by the way, stream, guys, everybody here, please do inform us of what you guys are thinking about. Anything and everything. Say something. I'm giving up on you. Am I kind of giving up on you? No, definitely giving up on you. Jason, am I giving up on you, though, okay? Not giving up on Jason.
Yeah, you're great.
Yeah, he said something.
Yeah,
It's pretty easy.
nice.
Your mom's not watching anymore.
Ah, I think she's at work.
Damn, dude. What was your mom's name? Lori?
Jessica.
Lori. It's Lori. Marry me, Lori. Marry me. Damn it, I should have said that at first. I forgot to
You
say
really
it.
should have while she was still watching.
I was pretty excited to talk about, like, China and shit. Hong Kong.
Same.
Oh, and take all our shit with a grain of salt, guys. Like, realize that, like, we might be wrong about something. So make sure you guys do your own research and shit when we talk about
yeah.
something. If you guys are interested about something, please do go look it up, figure out what we're talking about.
Our truth is not the whole truth. It is just that. It is our truth.
Yeah, it's what we know.
Yeah.
Or think we know.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Think we know.
I've got 5 pages of things that I think I know.
Please don't go to your friends and be like, dude, I saw on the Melting Pot podcast that China nuked Taiwan. Because we didn't say that. I mean, we did just now, but that didn't happen. So please look into that before you know.
I can give you this one fact for sure. China's got one main news conglomerate, and it's called CGTN.
So just have like one main, like, there's no Fox News, CNN, and just one big thing. Damn.
Yeah. They've got a bunch of like different local things, but that's their one international.
So like, how do you like the people? Like, you really have to read off the words on that teleprompter.
Yeah, you do.
Like you fuck up
word for word.
Word for word, dude. That'd suck. I couldn't read off teleprompter for the whole time, dude. Like, it'd be terrible. I'd be like, "Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Jacoby Raider. We are doing today talking about China, figuring out which way is up. Help us now in this endeavor. Moving on now, Tom. How are you?" He's fucked up. He's fired.
I actually never learned how to read.
Prison. Didn't read from the prompter. I didn't. Yeah. See, you fucked.
Yeah, it's that easy. It's that easy to just go away.
I wonder if like, it has to be like every article. Obviously, have to be checked by the state.
Oh, everyone. Yeah. Every book that's published even gets reviewed before it gets
Really?
released to the public. Yeah.
Like every book?
Every single book. There's a book that's going to get released to the public.
So do they have Harry Potter or something like that?
I'd like to think that they have.
I mean, they didn't have anything really about like freedom or anything. That was just like a.
Oh shit! What movie was it? There was a movie.
I bet you a lot of American movies.
007. It's one of the 007 movies. I can't remember which one. I think.
I bet you Rambo's banned over there.
Oh god, it's gotta be.
Yeah.
All that
You,
violence.
you can't have that much freedom going on.
Yeah, there was a 007 movie that China. They released it like in China, but they edited the shit out of it. Because all the, I guess 007 was beating up on some Chinese guys. And they were like, that doesn't happen in movies. Take that out.
We can't look bad to our people.
I know.
That's funny.
How about 007?
I bet you John Wick.
Chinese
I bet you
guy?
John Wick is banned too.
Oh god, I hope so.
You just because at the beginning, like the first fight scene is him beating. Wait, no, there's the second one because he beats the tall ogre-looking guy.
I can only imagine that anything like
I got 10 minutes, man. Who's
Anything-
gonna know?
anything where they say triad in it, it's just immediately banned.
Yeah. That's crazy. I wonder if the triad is influenced too.
triad in the Yakuza? Well, take that off.
Edit that scene out. And time warp to the end of the movie.
Take out triad and put in tridad.
I wonder if they die. If they die in the movie, do they also censor it?
Shit, I don't know.
Like, think about that.
Is death censored though? I mean, everybody dies.
Yeah, but like, think about like if you're like the one and only Chinese character in a
I
main
feel like maybe
movie.
gratuitous violence would be.
Yeah, I think if Vision was Asian, you think they banned it?
Oh fuck. Wait, that one fat magic guy. He's some sort of Asian descent.
Fat magic guy.
Yeah.
From what?
From Marvel. He's Strange's homie.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
He was the librarian.
Yeah.
He had the one name like Cher.
Chow.
Chow. That's
Chow was right.
He didn't die.
If it's not Chow, we sound extremely racist right now.
Yeah, we do. He didn't even get blipped.
No, he didn't. Did he?
No.
No,
Because the Hulk fell and he said, damn, that's... Wait,
that was before it.
that was before the blip.
Yeah,
Damn, he might have blipped.
he might have blipped.
He might have blipped. That's
Did he not?
unfortunate. China should censor that out. He didn't get blipped.
He didn't get blipped.
No. China's like, new movie is Chow. Didn't get blipped. We're following him around. He's making sandwiches.
God, can I get rid of these yawns, dude? They banned like a game, PUBG, in China, and I wonder if that was because like Chinese were mingling with the American folk.
Can't have that.
No,
Can't have that.
we're like freedom. Can't censor the game. All right, we're banning it until you give us our own service.
Shit, how would you even do that? Because, like, they censor everything, even up to, like, freedom of speech is censored. So, like, how would you have a platform in which you could just say...
You just have your own servers where it's just China?
That would suck. That seems like it's very...
I mean, it's just like just having your own US servers.
If we only got to play with US people.
Yeah. That can't be like that damn Asian hacker right there.
Yeah, well, I don't know if you've ever
1, 2,
played
3,
with,
4,
like,
5, 6, 7, 8 bastard.
If you ever like played with like somebody who's a real asshole,
Yeah.
it's usually an American guy.
Have you played with some Aussies?
Nah, I guess those guys.
Aussies are
they're assholes.
Yeah.
I guess I've only a couple times, and that was during Rocket League, and they're real mean.
They hurt your feelings.
Yeah.
Do you not want to play the games anymore?
No, I put it down for a while. I did. I said, okay, Rocket League, that's cool.
You're just gonna shit on me now, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't even know what I looked like. They're making fun of my nose. I was like, come on.
I play a game right now, and it's Atlas. And every time that I play it, it seems like you can get banned for like the simplest shit. Like back in Modern Warfare days, dude. Like when I was playing Modern Warfare 2 and stuff.
Oh, dude,
like it's a meme right now, but like it was bad.
It was so bad.
Like
I remember how bad it was.
it was bad. Like the shit that was said.
I was a part of the bad.
Yeah.
Like, I was not a good person.
No. Same.
Whole.
Like it was bad. It was really bad. It was like it was so bad. Like I can't say stuff on here like
No,
but like
I regret like at least 85% of everything I said.
yeah, because you were shitting on everybody.
Yeah, everybody. Even my own teammates.
Yeah, your own teammates. You
like they'd be doing good, and I'd be like, "No, you could still."
Your teammate's like 13-13. You piece of shit. Why aren't you 13-5? You fuck.
I remember one time.
Get on my level, bitch.
I remember one time. I'm pretty sure I was playing with Tyler. I think. I don't know.
You better think right.
I don't remember for sure.
You fucking scrub. Damn, I got me my Modern Warfare state. Turn the switch off.
Oh man, we were playing. I think we were playing Black Ops.
What were you playing, CJ?
It was a Call of Duty. It was one of the Call of Duties. Who fucking knows which one it was? But I remember Tyler and I. We'd go back and forth trying to make each other laugh. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And he had one. I don't know. This guy was just kind of being an asshole to everybody. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just one of those guys. He's got his music playing real loud, and you just like, why the fuck are you even here?
Mm-hmm.
And so Tyler finally gets the guy's attention. He's just calls like, hey man, hey for real, hey I want to talk to you real quick. Guy's like, yeah, what's up, man? He's like, hey, I got something I want you to try. You try it out for me. And he was like, yeah, I'll try it out. What you got? And then Tyler essentially he's like, I don't want you to go to the store, okay? You go down to the frozen department, right? You look at full doors, looking at all your frozen goods. You're gonna find you a 10-pound bag of frozen dicks. Okay, now you're gonna buy that. Now take that home. Okay, boil you a bunch of water. Put all your dicks in the water. Okay, get them good and boiled till they float. Now take them all out and put them on a bake tray. Turn that oven to about 425 degrees. Put those dicks in that oven for about 15-20 minutes. Now go ahead and take them out when they're nice golden brown, and just eat all those dicks, bro. Eat all those dicks. Fuck off.
Such an in-depth.
And I was just like, did you have that written down? Like, is that?
Just thought of a whole synopsis to what.
But it was
Eat a
like
bag of
the
dicks.
funniest things and that's like the best representation that I could think of how video games used to be.
Yeah, no, it was.
Just being as big of a dick as you can for no discernible
Think about the word noob. Like noob came up from just being a dick. Like you're a noob.
Yeah.
You're a new player. You suck. You're a noob.
Yeah, we
Who came up with noob?
invented a word to hurt people's feelings.
Yeah, I mean that's happened a lot, but.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
But yeah, it's
Racism.
yeah.
I mean,
True. Very true. Okay, so I'm gonna spin off. We're gonna spin off for something we were thinking about talking about today, but we decided to talk about China because it was a big deal. But what is your opinion on LGBTQ A plus Z5764? We've talked about this a ton of times.
we have talked about it a ton of times.
And it's like you can't go from one thing to another. Like You can. I mean, in my book, dude, like, personally, my personal thing is, like, you can be, at least in America, you can be whatever the fuck you want to be as long as it's not infringing on somebody else.
Yeah.
You know? As long as you're not ruining that person's pursuit of happiness, you're good.
Yeah, you do.
But it's the moment when you start to infringe, start to hurt, you know, that's when it's bad. And, like, I don't think they have done that. I think the way that they, at least the way that it's portrayed, is that they go about it, at least in my area, it's portrayed that they go about it in a bad way. That's what shows up in my newsfeed. But, like, there's also a lot of idiots and dumbasses out there. Like, if you want to be a giraffe, I don't give a shit, be a giraffe.
Yeah, be a giraffe, man.
You know? Just when I say, hey, ma'am, hey, sir, and you say, I'm a fucking giraffe!
It don't shit on me.
Yeah, you know, I didn't know you were a giraffe. I'm sorry.
Am I a mind reader?
Yeah.
No, I don't fucking know what you
You don't look like a giraffe. I'm sorry, but if you want to be a giraffe, this is America, man. You can be the best giraffe. You go reach for the tallest leaves, and you get the best stuff. Okay?
I'm sorry that I must be super unevolved because I only see two genders. I don't know. You can tell me whatever you want.
I agree with that too. Like, there can only be, like, you can't have, like, until there's a giraffe bathroom.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard for me to believe that
It's
there's.
incredibly hard to believe.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to say giraffes, but, like, you know what I'm saying though. Like, unless you're, like, in the government changed from, like, you know, their system of, like, saying you were a male and now you're a female, like, you have to change that. Like, it's hard. Like, I feel bad for, like, I believe there's a science where, like, maybe you weren't, like, you know, if you feel like you weren't supposed to be a man, then you can be a woman, dude. This is, once again, America, be the best woman.
Bruce Jenner, that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like, it's just hard, dude. It's hard. It's hard to talk about this. Like, maybe we're stupid about it. Maybe we don't get, like, our... You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I totally do. I mean, I especially, I mean, I always have acceptance for everybody, you know, within reason. You know, I love everybody. Maybe not the Nazis.
Yeah.
But mostly everybody. Mostly everybody for the most part is good. Maybe a little bit I don't know, dramatic, I would say, is one of the words I would use.
For
kind of not necessarily for them, like, as a person, like as a group, but like how they've handled some situations.
Yeah, I don't think you can get, even if somebody doesn't agree, like, well, there's a big controversy right now about Ellen and George Bush. You know about that. We watched that earlier. Like, and she said it right. Like, you might not agree with somebody, but that doesn't mean you can't be nice to somebody else.
Exactly.
You can't be friends with them. Like, you know, me and you are very similar in this, you know.
You have a favorite football team, Jake?
Steelers.
Yeah, see, Broncos. We're still friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's bigger things than that, but, like, still, you can't hate on somebody for having a different belief, doing something different.
Yeah, no.
And people are mad at her because they're like, well, it was this whole cabinet, it was this whole, you know, regime or whatever he had.
Yeah.
It's like, you can't. It was his belief.
Yeah.
It's what he believed in. Yes, he shit on us, but guess what? We got over it. We strived through it. You can't hate on somebody. You can't indefinitely hate somebody because you can definitely hate Hitler. You know, that's one person who just did bad their entire life.
Yeah, his whole thing.
And I mean, I guess that was his belief. So I guess my theory is flawed. But, like, it's not the point where, like, he wasn't killing him. You know, I guess that's another one.
About Hitler, because he definitely killed him.
No, I was talking about GW.
No,
but, like,
he didn't kill
whoa,
him.
dude.
He didn't kill their
Whoa,
guys.
the internment camps were not true. Auschwitz was not a place, okay? That's a whole theory. Did you know that?
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard that theory.
Like, there's still that out there to some people that was not a thing.
That bums me out.
But, like, you can't. Like, what is, like, the defining line? I guess he infringed on them, but, like, that was his belief. Hitler also believed that Jews were an inferior species, but just because somebody's inferior, you can't just kill them.
Yeah, that's not okay.
I don't think he saw it as an inferior thing. I think he saw it as, like, I don't know.
He's trying to clean up the gene pool.
That's Hitler. I'm talking about GW now. I'm bouncing back and forth.
Oh, they're kind of the same in that aspect, I feel like.
He didn't kill them. He didn't imprison them. He didn't tell them they had to go to a certain area. He just told them they couldn't marry.
Get married.
And maybe some other things.
To me, is weird. Because it's like, GW, why do you give a shit? It's not like they're going to marry you.
Yeah.
Why does it matter?
Yeah, like in America, and I think you get more tax money if they marry.
Because you have to buy a marriage certificate.
There's more things you have to do too.
Oh,
there's more taxes and stuff. I think. I can't remember. Maybe I'm wrong.
Maybe.
But
for sure, you gotta get a fucking certificate.
Yeah. And I don't know why that would be. I don't get why that's such a bad thing. Like, let him get married. Who gives a shit?
Right.
Because it doesn't follow your faith, your Christianity faith. Like, I mean, Christians have accepted gays, I think, now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like for the most part,
Yeah, I mean maybe not.
there's a lot of gay Christians.
Yeah, I mean maybe not Islam. I don't think they really.
No, I don't think they're.
At least ISIS, they really don't like
I don't
them.
think they're gonna come around.
No,
No.
exactly. Like definite no. Like death.
Yeah. Wiener touching wiener.
Yeah.
Not here. Not today.
Yeah. But you know, to each their own. It's hard to like. Since I don't know, it's hard. It's hard to like talk about the topic too, because like you can like. I don't care like if we offend people and shit like that. I've told you that a million times. I really don't
Yeah, a
care.
million times.
But like, if we're being stupid right now and you think you know something more, like please inform us so we can talk about
Yeah.
it. Like,
If anything, it's really just.
this is just a conversation with us and you guys too.
Yeah.
Like when we're in depth, like sometimes we might not read chat. Like we're just balls deep in this conversation.
Yeah, I think it's really important for, like, those people who know the answers to willingly give those to the people. That
It's almost your responsibility. But I mean, like it's also about the way you give the message too. Like if you
Yeah.
come at me like you're like I'm an idiot and I'm stupid, I'm gonna be like fuck you, dude. I don't give a shit now. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
against whatever the fuck you say.
No, I don't give a shit. Now I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go against you to spite you.
Yeah.
Because you're an asshole.
And we are also assholes.
Yeah.
At least I am. I know I would.
I've got an asshole streak in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like it. And I think that's like one thing that's like hurt them is like they've gotten the rep of like they're going about it the wrong way. They're being, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I watch, like I don't watch him a lot, but like when I want to get like a couple good chuckles, I watch Steven Crowder, because like they say a lot of shit that's funny, and so does he. That's like stupid funny. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, man, how do you say this shit? But it's like I would personally believe there's only two genders. I believe there are a number of different types of like
Sexual orientation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
yeah, but you can only be like a male or a female.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. And it's got to be a decision on which one you're going to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's hard to say, like, I get, like, you want, you know, like, you can say, I'm trans, asexual, B-. Okay. But do you have a dick?
Yeah, what would a doctor call you?
What would a doctor call you?
Yeah.
Trans, B. And he wouldn't.
He'd
He'd be like, no,
you are Jennifer.
no, female. I'm sorry. For right now, you can change that.
Yeah, you can definitely.
You can change that, but if you want to be, but like that's like, but once again, like if you want to be transgender, asexual, B-, whatever that is, do it by all means. I'm not gonna judge you for it. I'm just gonna say, hey, you can't piss in the ladies' bathroom. At least at this moment, you can't.
Yeah, no, it's crazy.
You know, like
If
why?
if you are a big beefy dude and you like to dress up as a woman, I will laugh. But not like, fuck you, get that off kind of laugh. Just because, you know, you see a really fat guy on a motorcycle. It doesn't look right. You tell me if you saw Vin Diesel in a dress, you wouldn't chuckle?
Oh, I chuckle.
I'd chuckle 2 times.
I don't know what's going on with our camera right now, but I don't like it. Give me 1 second. I'm noticing things. Got way too much coffee. I got like the shakes right now. What is going on with your camera, dude? I don't know what's going on with the camera right now. Like really staticky. Just gonna let that one rip, huh?
They've been silent up until now.
Oh, except for that one, huh?
Except for that one.
Them cheeks just clap louder than fucking Niagara Falls. Jesus.
Smells like
Alright.
roses.
It's still terrible on your end. Sit up, scoot up.
Listen, man.
It's probably because you've been sitting in that position for a while, because now it looks like it's clearing up. There you go, now you look more like the bitch you are.
Good. That's what I was hoping for.
That's better. It's still not the greatest, though. Fuck. Alright, something to work on later. We at least know now. At least they can hear us, you know? That's what matters.
That is what matters.
Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, you're not the best looking guy.
I'm not. Give me the blurry one. I need it.
By the way, I don't think we went over names. That's CJ. I'm Jake.
Yeah, it's true.
This is Nothing But Podcast. It's a place kind of where we blend everything together. You know, we throw it all together. We throw our opinions and what we believe, and then we try to get your guys' thoughts and what you guys, opinions on what's going on. If you guys don't know how to message, there's definitely a button to press to message. It's just down below, or to the side if you're on the computer. Please do message what you guys believe and think. Yeah. I think we've kind of went over a lot of good things. We're going to come back, hopefully, next Saturday
Okay.
to give more information, more stuff. Saturday,
Notes.
take more notes. We're going to figure out some more stuff. We're going to take more notes than we did this time because I kind of, I like the conversation, but I want to keep it going,
It was good.
If you guys haven't hit a like on the video, please do. Please share. Any, help is great, guys. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications so you know. If you guys are looking for Twitter or our Twitches, we both stream on Twitch. Please do check that out. They're found in the description down below. Other than that, guys, dude, hello, great. I enjoyed our time here. I enjoyed conversating with CJ, and I hope you guys enjoyed conversating with us. CJ, you got anything?
No, I had a great time. I think it was a really fun first podcast. Learned some stuff.
Yeah, we're noticing, this is obviously just a test podcast. This is episode 1. It's going to need some work. We're going to have to work on some things, figure some things out.
Maybe do an intro.
More of an intro, yeah, definitely. I mean, we were just testing things today, really, and I can tell that his camera's going to piss me off, so...
I still thought it was a pretty good podcast overall.
Really good, yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you guys. We're going to take some notes. We're going to talk about this for a bit. And we're going to get back to you guys. Make sure you guys tune in next Saturday. Probably around 8 o'clock. Right around there is when we'll be on, guys. Please do tune in. Turn on the notifications. Thank you a ton, guys, and have a great rest of your guys' day. Happy Saturday, everybody.